Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
La 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 bing. Good morning, Pacific Division. Good to look down on all y'all. Yes, talking to you, the Lakers. Oh, but we have 30 championships. Okay, what have you done for me today? Good to look down on you, Clippers. Oh, we have. Well, I don't know. Hell, hi, Suns.
Hello, Suns.
Hi, Suns. You got sunned. You got sunned in the division.
Sad.
Hey, Warriors. Oh, you're the defending champs. Great. Win a road game. The undisputed champions of the Pacific Division, your Sacramento Kings, and it is exactly as we predicted on this show in August.
Yeah, we have the receipts.
We have the receipts. We should play those later.
Champions.
Champion. Yeah.
If I can't find those, you'll have to forgive me.
Yeah, well, we had a computer meltdown a while back. Do you have them?
Yeah,
okay. I know you and Chris were a lot of archives
We
from
do.
the station. Good morning, Jason Ross.
Good morning, Carmichael. Michael Dave.
Can Michael Dan.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi. Hello. It is a.
Hey, is that a chain you're wearing?
Yeah, this is. I got it at the game on.
I didn't notice.
Sunday. I didn't want to wear it until we won. I wanted to get us all one, but this was gifted to me.
It's nice.
It is very nice. I have to when my mother.
Oh, then it'll be bedazzled.
Yes.
So we've seen the pre.
This is the naked chain.
Yeah.
When my mother is recovered enough to do so, I will hand this over, and she will do what she does best, which is make it glittery, because that's what my mom does. She makes everything glittery. It's like Tinkerbell got murdered at my parents' house. There's just glitter everywhere.
Interesting.
That's quite the
quite
the visual.
But I hope it got
5,
across,
602.
like just brutally, like Tinkerbell all over, exploded all over anywhere my mother has been at my parents' house. She loves glitter.
Poor Tinker.
If you've ever seen, remember that old movie, The Secret of Nim?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, with
Chris
the mouse
Yes.
and the Miss Fievel and or whatever. So there was a crow in there named Jeremy, and anytime he saw like a jewel or something shiny, he had to, like, his eyes would get crazy, and he'd have to go. That's my mother. My
Crazy
mother.
eyes?
Anything I've seen my mother before growing up. She would. She has a little jewelry cabinet that opens up like 2 doors. And she would sit there on the weekends and like clean everything that she had cleaned like a month ago and never wore it. But I honestly think she just liked looking at sparklies. So that's kind of key with my mom. We just get her something sparkly for birthday, Christmas, whatever. She's good. You're sparkly.
Thank you.
You're sparkly today. We all have kind of a sparkle.
A glow.
A tinkle.
Yeah, because it's exactly.
Tinkle or twinkle?
Twinkle.
Twinkle.
I would like to. I'd like to point out too that because I'll always find a downside to everything. That's who I am. I'd like to point out there's like no merchandise anywhere for. By the way, these are sold out. I would have gotten 3. This was a gift. I wanted to get us all one. They're sold out. So kind enough to get it as a gift. I mean, that was awesome. But then, like, I see a Pacific Division champion shirt. There is a severe lack of merchandise. And the good side of that is that there's a lot of people doing third-party stuff. Like Etsy is filled with people doing makeshift beams.
Love my Etsy beam.
But I will say this, just because, Jason, you know this for a fact. This has been a pet peeve of mine for a while. Can we do something as a station? Can we do some merchandise?
Hey, Jason, you used to be the PD here. Tell them about that little thing called budget.
Yeah, well, you know what? It somehow, some way, our direct competition is really good at it because they have 900,000 sweatshirts, shirts, hats, God knows what. I mean, say what you want. Truth is truth. They do a phenomenal job.
Why don't you do what they do and fund it?
They don't fund it. It's what I've said forever. You find a partner, which there's a billion of them online. They let you do the design online. You partner up with them. They get whatever, and then you get whatever.
Why don't you do what they did and get us a partner?
Tried.
So it's your fault.
Jason's a witness. Been cut off every time because the motto here, at least, you know.
What's the motto?
Used to be, and you dealt with this all the time. It's getting a lot better now, but was always, you bring something up, and it's like, let's figure out how to not do that. What is a way? I asked for a second monitor in here, and apparently the answer, a second computer monitor, because we can't bring our own computers.
You didn't tell
me
what the answer was to this one.
I
curious.
found this out yesterday. The answer so far, and by the way, it has nothing to do with our new fearless leader who's fantastic at this stuff, but I believe he was told something effective, that's too much clutter. What? And the laugh you have right now is the exact laugh I had. It's the laugh of someone who doesn't think it's funny, but it's the laugh of like the person that's pulling their own intestines out and laughing maniacally. Like, I'm with you, dude.
I could declutter that room pretty quickly.
You think?
We can get rid of the bobbleheads, the dolls.
How about the home
What?
The Bagley jersey that's over there. The Bagley jersey that's over there. We don't have a jersey. What was the jersey? Wasn't that a Fox jersey? No, wasn't that the
that was the
alternate
K sign.
Oh, was it? Oh, you're right.
Where's the Halliburton jersey?
Halliburton jersey's right there. We have a Bagley jersey, a Halliburton jersey, a second Bagley jersey.
Although, do you feel like removing the jerseys now would be bad luck?
I feel like this is why we don't win at home.
Because of the jerseys.
Because of the jerseys. I choose to agree with you that it's a karma thing, but I think it's karma that's I'm just saying, everybody, we're going to the playoffs. We're the third seed. We're the Pacific Division champions. I'm calling out everyone, myself, and we all need to get on our game. We all need to be tip top. We need merchandise. We need new jerseys, not the state. We got it. More stuff for the people, man. We should have something with a beam. The amount. By the way, congratulations.
You gave away the beam yesterday.
I have.
Yeah, you did give away a beam. Oh, you have more beams?
Oh, he has more beams? Oh, that's right. He has a beam box.
I got a box.
The beam box.
I got a box of beams. By the way, I bought these. These are not station issued beams.
Why don't you submit a work order to get them reimbursed?
Because I don't want to do freaking.
Well, you're an idea man. We need doers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop being idea guy and be doer guy already.
I would love to. And you know this.
Start with one shirt. You make it.
I would happily. I can't.
No, that's
you can't.
BS.
You by yourself.
Thank you, Jason.
You mean I can sell the shirts on my own?
Yes.
No, I'm just saying you start with it. And people are like, wow, Dave, where'd you get that shirt? Would you like one? I can make you another one. Then it's like Dave's Corner Store.
I guess. I mean, I can
there's
that.
movies made about people like this that, they take it upon themselves to go against the quote unquote man, and they just do things on their own. And next thing you know, they're billionaires.
I have been told in so many terms that doing anything like that, because don't think I didn't offer to do that. And I'm the type, I will do the stuff myself.
Well aware.
I was told that due to reasons of which I won't put everything out on the air, that could be a major problem, that there are channels.
There it is. Could be.
Would be.
Could be.
Well,
did that stop you in the RV?
Right?
That did not. But I was also fired. I didn't have a job, so there is that. I didn't have a job, so I didn't have to worry about anything. And
you need to inspire, all right? I think documentary number 2, Dave makes shirts on its way.
Here we shirt. Here we gear. Feel the gear. That's a fun day. It's a happy day. It's a great day.
Never mind.
It's a wonderful day. Very, very happy. Everyone should be happy. You know what? Is there more business to be done? Yeah. Do you want to do more than just make the playoffs?
No.
Sure.
Wait. Okay.
Listen, here's
Don't get greedy.
Here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. You could have a situation where we get swept in the first round. Possible.
Yep.
Enjoy this.
Absolutely.
Doesn't mean that we're all running into the showers together and holding hands and doing hula hoops.
That's unfortunate.
Or helicopters, whatever it may be.
Just not the holding hands.
Not the holding hands part. I'm saying enjoy this. It doesn't mean this is the end all be all whatever, but my goodness gracious.
So does that mean it was okay to enjoy the Spurs game the other night?
No, that's
only it's more fun when they win. I enjoy when they win.
I don't like it when they lose. Jay, I'm vamping.
It's part of the whole ride.
No, we don't have it.
We know, so we're just gonna roll through. Okay.
Like we normally do.
I want to acknowledge one
I'm
thing.
vamping.
Well,
you're doing the normal segment.
no, I know, but I was also getting ready. I was looking for.
Oh, you're fine.
Jay slept in today. It's happened to us all. I don't know that it's ever happened to Jay.
It's happened here.
Once more?
Yeah, I mean, it's happened before.
Isn't that the worst? Was this a slept through the alarm or hit snooze or hit off?
Hit off.
Fell back asleep.
Hit off.
Yeah. I don't think that's happened to you.
Not yet.
No, because you're a professional.
I don't know about that.
You're a professional. Jay is the second most professional. I'm by far not the most professional. It's happened. How many alarms do you have, Jay?
One.
Ooh.
I'm one alarm guy.
Ooh. Ugh.
Normally it works out, clearly.
Yeah.
Just not this morning.
And you made it.
I did make it.
And I'm like happy and chipper because I basically slept in for like 2 hours.
You got some extra sleep.
Dude, I think I got 7 hours of sleep last night. That's usually not a thing.
Is it?
That was a weird walk-in for me. I was here earlier, then I went and got a few snacks for the morning.
Oh, you got snackies?
Oh, there's snacks downstairs?
Well, I should have been more teammate-wise.
No, I'm just
What'd you bring in?
Like a drink and a muffin and a banana.
Oh,
I had the banana.
You stopped for snacks.
Yeah. And so I came back and then I see your car. I see Pat, Tom, and Cody. I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
Jay's dead.
There's a missing car. And I immediately had the thought, and this is the first thing I saw when I saw you this morning, I go, the wrong car is missing.
Yeah.
Jay's car is not here.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
Did you not get the group text?
I didn't see it till I got upstairs. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, Jay texted us this morning.
Yeah.
That is the wrong car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no offense to you, and you certainly
I would
no
have been
offense
fun
to me,
and
but
scrambled and put us on. Wouldn't have been on YouTube.
You at least could have gotten us on the air.
Yeah, I could have got us on the air.
I have no clue what to do.
I think we would have had you.
Do you want to? I can show you during the break.
I think you should run the board for a show.
I think so too. I think that'd be really fun.
I am not.
Do updates?
I'm not the best decision maker. There's a history of this. Maybe my best decision I've made in my whole career is not once have I learned the board. I don't know any of it because I don't want to know any of it. I don't ever want to be in a situation where, hey, he knows it.
I think you do it once. We take a picture. We make shirts. We sell the shirts.
There you go, with a little beam.
Yes.
It's called a board beam.
Here we board. We'll take a break.
Board man gets paid.
We got a lot to do today. It's an Analyst Wednesday. Kayte Christensen will join us at 8 if she can stop crying for a second. Kenny Thomas. I mean, imagine, right?
Yeah.
Kenny Thomas at 9 o'clock. He'll hard hat his way through that segment. We'll always have fun with him. Your phone calls, Kings, and more Kings.
I think Kenny needs to start giving away the hard hat on this segment.
Giving away?
Yeah.
Give away hard hats. Hard hat?
No, I mean give away like autographed Kenny Thomas hard hats. That's a hell of a prize.
I don't think there's an infinite supply though.
Well, we can make some.
No, we can't. I've established that about 10 minutes ago. We cannot do that. I'm sure there's a rule or a law. When we get back, the Kings clinched their first division title in 20 years, and a lot of people got paid. Sactownsports.com.
The Sacramento Kings are finally returning to the NBA playoffs.
The horn sounds, and for the first time in 17 years, 16 seasons of frustration, 16 years of wandering in the desert looking for that oasis, the Kings have finally found the sparkling waters, the palm trees. It's not a mirage, it's the real deal.
How deep a run can they make?
Tune into Sactown Sports and Sactownsports.com for the most in-depth Kings coverage in the 916.
We all know the pain of being stuck in the past. But with Roseville Electric, you can get current with clean, reliable electric solutions for your home or business. For more info, visit getcurrentroseville.com today.
ATM Mortgage. When times get tough, you need a lender that gets even tougher. Hi, Jeff Tarbell with ATM Mortgage. We can still show you an affordable path to home ownership. And all you have to do is call 916-338-9400. That's 338-9400. Or online at atmmortgage.net. ATM Mortgage. License under California CFL and MLS 223-4889.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
on Sactown Sports.
Yeah. Yeah. Mock.
Bird.
Yeah. MC says Gary Gerald posting the pic with his shirt on made my eyes sweat a tad. You should see the pic with his shirt off, though. Hey, now. He's got the biceps. Yeah. Oh, my God. How great would that be?
Just ripped.
Kings win the championship. G-Man just rips the suit top off. Champagne all over his head. People, okay, 100% someone's met. Jason, please make this commitment right now. If the Sacramento Kings win the championship, you will at some point, because you will be in close proximity, you will mess up G-Man's hair.
I think I would do about everything possible but that.
Someone has
Why
to
do you want to
tussle
mess up his hair?
Because I want someone to pour champagne on him. I want him to celebrate. I want G-Man to have like the little mohawk you get in the shower if you give it to like Ferris Bueller style. I want G-Man's hair all over the place, which, by the way, you would probably pour champagne on his head and mess up his hair, and it goes right back. Goes absolutely right back perfectly. She's got sleeves, tatted, just all the way down to the elbow, so you never see it. I mean, how amazing would that be? Top
Pretty
5
awesome.
thing you've ever seen.
Yes, maybe top 1.
We've seen a lot since the last time the Sacramento Kings clinched the Pacific Division.
It's been a long time. 0203.
What were you doing in 2003, Jason?
Pretty much the same thing as now. Yeah, working for the Kings, working at the station.
Yeah.
A few different things at that, but I had a small child, very small child.
That's
I was
right.
recently married, small child. Yeah,
Jason was making babies.
Yeah.
You were here at the radio station.
I was doing backup updates for you.
Yeah, you had tried out for the voice of the
PA announcer.
PA
Yes.
announcer.
Yep. I did that.
How'd that work out?
I got the job, Jay. I've been doing it for a long time.
Really?
And that's
now.
amazing. And now Scott learned everything from me.
Michael Dave.
Uh-huh.
It's really you.
It really,
You're wearing a
lip-syncing.
mask.
I am. If it wasn't for, had that gone a little bit differently, the Memphis Grizzlies might have a different play-by-play voice.
True.
Because Eric Hasseltine failed as well as I did at getting the job. As a matter of fact,
Failed up.
little known fact, so did Scott Moak. He didn't win.
Not the first choice,
No,
correct?
he was not.
It was Ira.
He was, it was Ira.
Ira Smith?
Ira
I think it was Ira Smith.
Ira Wachowski.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but he did it for off and on for a year or two. I
Well,
think.
then they were kind of
Yeah, going
they
back
were
and
both,
forth.
which was
The
an odd
co-PA
time.
announcers. Not sure. I don't think Jamie Coffey was there, was she?
I know she was doing the Monarchs.
Yeah, at the time. I can't remember if she was at referees or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't. Anyways,
I was in high school.
so Jay was in high school. I was dating a bartender.
Was her name Tammy?
Becky.
Jeff.
Was
Close
good
enough.
hair. Trying to think, man. Everybody go along with us on this journey. I was living in a house with my roommate Sammy, and
Now goes by Sam Well, by the way.
yeah. It was one, it was a flop house style, animal house style thing. It was different times.
Yeah. I was living in the pocket.
Whose pocket?
The
pocket.
Down by you, Jay.
So just to give people kind of an idea, Jason has compiled.
Oh, this is a J list.
Oh, I apologize. Jamers.
So I do 6 to 8. Jason does 8 to 10.
And I do everything else.
Yeah. You
And
make
then
shirts.
what you do is you take it all, you pile it in your brain, and then you spit out excellence.
100,000%, dude. So California voters, this is when they were called Gray Davis, which always sounds funny. Like, I remember Gray Davis. Like, it's like when a country recognizes another, it always makes me laugh. Like, hey, I see you now.
Yeah.
Anyways, Gray Davis lost the runoff, and we got the Terminator as governor.
Gray Davis was never in the runoff, was he? Like, hadn't they already recalled him? So it was definitely going to be a new governor.
Was that how it worked? I
think so.
No? Okay. Well,
Yeah, Arnold had quite the field. Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
Mary Carey.
Mary Carey, former friend of the night show. Mary Carey, as a matter of fact. Yes. Yeah. No, just, she'd been a guest a few times.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody get on in the morning?
I'd rather not. Florida Marlins Won the World Series.
Beat the Yankees.
How about that? Oh, wow. Wow.
Sorry.
You're getting
Want me to send you back to high school?
Looks like MC was serving our country in Okinawa.
Thank you, MC.
Is it
MC?
weird that, hey, is it weird or understandable that 95% of the reason I've always had Okinawa on my bucket list is because that's where Mr. Miyagi lived?
Oh, yeah, dude. Everyone has it from
Is
Karate
that-
Kid 2.
Okay. It just looks
We
awesome.
all watched Karate Kid 2, and it's like Okinawa heading there.
That's where Jack Cooley is right now.
Really?
In real life, no, for real. He's playing in Okinawa. Do you think Okinawa has some sort of Mr. Miyagi thing, like the tour?
What does that even mean?
No, like you go there.
The guy's from Sacramento.
I understand, but I'm saying like because it's known, like this is where they filmed where he lived. Probably wasn't even filmed there, right?
I'm sure there's probably some tour you can get on.
The
and
Miyagi tour.
No, I just mean in general, it's probably like, oh, by the way, this area is where Karate Kid 2 was filmed.
Heck yeah, with the little
And
what are
season
those called? The little
3 of Cobra Kai?
yeah. Oh, is it? Spoiler alert.
It's 3 years old.
This is hey, by the way, you want to really feel old? Oh my god, this next one might make you feel the oldest. The Raiders were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. They showed up. They were
showed
there.
up. They were there.
Yeah.
They showed up.
They got Gruden.
No doubt, Sting and Shania Twain performed at halftime.
Hey, Sting.
Weirdly enough, not a terrible halftime show if
At
it happened
all.
this year.
Yeah.
It would be, you'd get the young heads and be like we do with Bruce Springsteen, but hey, fine show indeed.
I don't know. Gen Z's like really into old music.
Are they?
Yeah, so you
Old
might actually
music.
get some positive.
No doubt's old music. I hate that. Finding Nemo, number 1
Oh,
at the box office. That's about that's the fish.
yeah, that is.
Uh-huh.
And spoiler,
Hmm.
I found Nemo.
They found Nemo.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't the next one about Dory.
Yeah, love me some
Finding
Dory.
Yeah, Dory's great. NBC announced one final season for Friends. Just one more.
One more.
One more.
No.
Did you spend a lot of time on that show just like me? None. Yeah, no.
You know, I've never watched a full episode of Friends.
I've probably seen a grand total of 2 episodes.
Wow.
If you put them all together.
That's a whole show treat. Like,
yeah,
if you've watched maybe one,
I mean,
I'm with Jay. I haven't watched a full episode.
I'm saying like cumulatively. I've never watched a full episode
Okay.
on its own, but like maybe I've seen 5 minutes here and 10
I think that's the first of something of that significance that all three of us have not
We're
seen.
friendsless.
We're without friends.
We're without friends.
Friendsless in Sacramento coming on a shirt near you.
Ew. Uggs were the trendiest shoe. Are they still trendy? Do people still wear?
People
think
still
so.
wear them.
But I didn't realize that was. I thought that was more recent than
So,
2003.
I have clear memories of Uriah Faber coming in studio on the night show wearing Uggs all the time.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that
Uh-huh.
because I have clear memories of going to the press conference before the Jens Pulver fight, I believe it was. And someone, not just in Uggs,
Yeah.
but he's outside shooting a promo for God knows who on video, shirtless with Uggs on.
Mm.
Seriously. Yeah, he was a big Uggs fan. I've never.
I've
owned a
heard they're
pair-
very comfortable.
I feel like they
I have
would-
Ugg slippers.
Do you?
Just slipper. Like,
Now, are they furry on the inside too, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I worry about. Like, if I wore Uggs, I'd want to wear them without socks.
right?
But then I feel like eventually your feet sweat and they smell.
No.
No?
Well, I just wear. I mean, literally, I only wear them in that. Like a slipper. Like keep my feet warm.
But that your feet don't sweat in there.
no, because usually I'm wearing them. I probably have another couple of days in wearing them. I mean, soon it's going to be warm, and I won't wear them till October, November.
Okay.
Sweaty Foot Ross, it's his 1930s reliever name.
Ah, Sweaty
Yes.
Foot Ross,
Yes,
eh?
eh?
Carson Daly left Total Request Live on
Sure.
MTV. Remember when they played videos? There you go. That's old.
On music television.
Uh-huh. iTunes launched
Wow.
the last time the Kings won the Pacific Division. The Dixie Chicks said the thing about the Bush, and now they and then they got angered
Ew.
by the countries.
Okay.
And 50 Cent
Yeah.
still going strong. Friend of the Kings. And the biggest song of the year with In the Club.
In Duck Club.
In the Club.
Bottle full of bub.
Bottle full of bub. Many, 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 many segments.
Bottle full of bub. Boy, was that foreshadowing, wasn't it?
A little bit. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Kings clinched the Pacific Division last night, but they also clinched something else none of us would have guessed. We'll tell you what it is next.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Arnold Law Firm.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Wednesday, and after a chilly start to the morning, we'll rebound nicely this afternoon under mostly sunny skies and light winds. Plan for highs in the lower to mid-60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
The Arnold Law Firm has seen how a collision can turn anyone's life upside down in a heartbeat. So remember to be a little more alert on the road and stay safe. The Arnold Law Firm, providing real justice for you since 1975. Call 916-777-7777.
When I want to stretch out after a long day, my sofa needs to be comfortable, but it also needs to look attractive and inviting when guests come to visit. Hi, I'm Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. We spend so much time on our living room sofas that we forget they're a focal point and a hint to our decorating tastes. Right now, during Naturewood Home Furnishings sofa sale, you can save on every sofa, including gallery-exclusive custom-ordered FlexSteel furniture. Whether you're interested in a new sofa, sectional, or recliner, you can choose from hundreds of colors and fabrics. Nobody has more styles and choices than Naturewood Home Furnishings. And when it comes right down to it, it's all about choices and always about quality. Shop Naturewood for the look you love at a price you'll love even more. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings right now for this remarkable sofa sale. Off Highway 50 at Hazel, look for the water wheel.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave telling you something you already know, which is your time is important. That's why at American Energy Heat and Air, they make shopping for a new furnace or air conditioner easier with their new online quoting tool. All you got to do is go to AmericanEnergyAir.com and get an instant quote now, today. Do it right now. It'll help you determine what system you'll need to get and provide the best pricing options, all from the comforts of your home. You don't have to have somebody come out and walk around your house and blah, blah, blah. Just do the quoting tool. It's so easy. AmericanEnergyAir.com. Check out how easy it can be. A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. I absolutely love these folks. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Folks, there's been some swings and misses, but he's at bat now, and here's the swing. This could be at least a triple, a home run.
Are you looking for a grand slam? Regain and optimize your performance. See what Pacific Men's Clinic can do to make your love life the best it can be. Pacific Men's Clinic's safe and pain-free, clinically proven procedure breaks up plaque and stimulates the growth of healthy new blood vessels. Call for your free consultation now at 916-545-7577. That's 916-545-7577.
I'm Ken Korak with your Green and Gold Report, brought to you by Xfinity 10G, the next generation network. Well, the A's began the year with 6 rookies, and ranging from a 3-time All-Star in Japan, the right-handed pitcher Shintaro Fujinami, to a Rule 5 selection from the Dodgers, the first baseman Ryan Noda. Now, a note on Noda. On opening day, he became the second player in big league history to make his major league debut on opening day on his birthday.
You can't host movie night on your phone's hotspot. It's time for real home internet on the Xfinity 10G network. The future starts now. New customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet for just $25 a month for 2 years during our Xfinity 10G network launch celebration, now through April 23rd. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Join Sactown Sports and all the Sacramento fans at Twin Peaks for the second to last road game before the playoffs this evening. You can even enter for your chance to win A's tickets. Come join Sactown Sports and all the Sacramento fans at Twin Peaks. This is Twin Peaks.
Sactown Sports.
Headlines.
With your Sactown Sports headlines, a good morning. Happiest of Wednesdays to you. I am Jay Mars still, believe it or not. The Sacramento Kings have done something that they have not, did since, 2003.
And the Sacramento Kings have just won a Pacific Division championship for the third time in their now 38-year history in Sacramento.
De'Aaron Fox led all Kings in scoring. It doesn't get any easier. Kings are on a back-to-back tonight as they head to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That game starts at 5:30, but of course our coverage starts at 4 with game night right here on Sactown Sports. Last night, it was quite the scene in Oakland as the A's walked it off.
And the pitch to Tony. And he hits a line drive, base hit to right. Notice the third up with the ball, Gonzalez. Around third is Noda. Throw to the plate is off one, and the A's have won it. A walk-off base hit to right by Tony Kemp.
Those are your headlines. Back to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting,
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
What do you think?
I'm thinking as you asked.
All right. Well, we'll think about that.
We have time to react.
Would love to see it both in the chat, which is on the YouTube, and would love to see it on the text line at 916-339-1140. I think we should compile a master list of things that were either going on in 2003. Like, for example, I don't think Facebook didn't exist yet, right?
Oh, I think it did.
I think it did, but in
it was like the Facebook.
It was
whatever.
like the original Facebook that only college kids used.
Is there a way to know when you started Facebook, when you were on? Like Twitter could tell you.
Yeah, it's February 2004 was when it was founded.
Oh,
okay, so
incorrect. Sorry, bad info.
Now
was MySpace around?
That was
yes,
around.
100%.
I definitely didn't have that.
Now this may
I didn't have the space.
Someone's going to get in here and be like, "Well, it was
yeah, it'll be Paul Riddle."
Jay was going to say
it was founded in 04, but it was actually on the Harvard campus in 02. Like maybe, but Facebook was founded officially in 04. Twitter nobody has ever tweeted about the Kings winning a Pacific Division title
or Facebooked
until
it
today, or Facebooked it as a matter of
or
fact.
IG'd it.
Instagram did not exist either.
Or TikToked it.
That definitely didn't.
I had
exist.
Instagram back then.
Did you? You had the
I had it in my camera.
the preload.
Yeah.
Polaroids.
The preload.
That
sounds never
great.
We got to get to this show's going to be pretty much all Kings, and of course it should. I will tell you guys this. I watched the first 5 minutes of baseball of the year last night. I did.
Wait, what?
I did.
We buried the lead.
It was after the Kings game, and yeah.
Sorry.
Well, please.
So the Kings last clinched the Pacific in 2003, right? That would have been around this time, March or April.
Yeah.
MySpace wasn't founded until August 1st of that year.
What?
So
Are you serious?
There was literally no social media the last time the Kings won.
Really? I thought MySpace was around in like 2000.
Yeah.
No. August 1st, 03, it was founded.
Big year for Tom. Remember, Tom was everybody's friend. Tom Anderson. He was the one guy, like the founder of MySpace, and he was always your friend.
Now he's rich.
Dude sold it at like 36 or something for $350 million, and now is a photographer. He just goes around the world and takes pictures. That's literally
that
his
should
life.
Inspire all of you, all of you entrepreneur types.
Exactly.
Get those shirts going.
He'd make memes. So. Real quick on the baseball. I've figured out that something I did feel. By the way, I watched about an inning of the A's and Guardians, and it was. Let's see. I saw it was. I think 2-0 A's, and then the Guardians like forced a runner home, and there was 2-1, and then dude hit a home run to center, and then somebody blooped one to center, and a couple of A's crashed into each other. It was like the perfect time to turn on the A's.
Yeah.
But they had the pitch clock, right?
You found yourself watching.
I'll say this: like, I can't stop watching the pitch clock.
Yeah.
I'm not even watching the game, and it's kind of makes
you're hypnotized.
It kind of makes me anxious.
Well,
like I had anxiety.
Yeah, but everything gives you anxiety,
right? But that was like
the Kings were up 40 in the fourth. I don't know.
I mean, listen, I just watched the pitch clock. Is he gonna? Oh my God! Okay, he pitched. Oh my God, it's going again. Is he gonna? You got to. You got to, okay, he pitched.
In a sport that gives you zero anxiety.
Right.
There you go. You've got something to look forward to.
The anxiety you get is like ninth inning or like situational anxiety. This is like constant anxiety.
Hell of a bottom of the ninth for the A's last night.
Yeah.
Did they win?
Yeah, they walked it off.
Hey!
Thanks for listening to my update. Jeez, I played the highlight and everything.
I was prepping the next segment.
You hate Ken Korak.
I love Ken Korak. I love your Sacramento Kings. They clinched something last night.
Hold on, okay, real quick though, behind the scenes.
Christ.
I'm playing the highlight. Jason's in here.
I'm trying to stay on track here.
No, it's related to the show.
I'm all for it.
I play the highlight and I told Jason, I'm like, that's not Korak's best call. And then we listened back to it. I'm like, actually, Korak's call is fine. There's just like literally 100 people there. You can't hear anything on a walk off.
There was
blame the fans.
Yes. Is that what we're
Jay
doing?
hates the fans.
Is that what we're give me your guess since you brought it up then, and then we will move on. Give me your guess. What was attendance last night in Oakland
announced
to see the
announced or actual attendance?
Announced.
We got to go off of that.
Yeah, because I don't know.
They announced 3,100.
2864.
3,100. You say 2864.
I counted.
That's pretty. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. Announced attendance. What did you say again, Jay?
I said 3,100.
And Jason?
2864.
Yees of little confidences. Yeah. 3,407.
Oh, I was
That's
way off.
That's made up.
Way to not believe in the A's attendance.
Rooted in Oakland.
More like booted in Oakland the inning I saw with all that lack of defense. Am I right?
You're right.
Thank you. The Kings clinched the Pacific Division last night. The Kings also clinched more wins on the road than at home.
Yeah.
I tried to push this idea out last night, and I wasn't exactly met with a ton of resistance, although it's obviously tongue-in-cheek. But, like, can we get some, like, maybe anti-Kings chants going during the game? Maybe boo them at intros. Maybe, like, super, like, cheer the opponents when they're introed. Defense when the Kings have the ball.
I liked old friend Matt George's idea. Can we trade home court advantage for a first-round pick?
Cash considerations, at least.
Who's going to say no? Although Matt
sounds like a double down.
Matt George is on timeout with me right now.
Uh-oh, what did he do? Story to follow?
So, Matt, like, and I'm not immune to this, obviously. Like, something big happens and you want to put out, like, a tweet, like a profound tweet, or whatever. So, Matt George puts a picture of the Kings, like, in the standings, and it has the Y next to their name for clinch division.
What's wrong with that?
So, Matt's caption is, why do people still watch the Sacramento Kings? This is why.
So you want a timeout for that?
I don't think that's timeout worthy.
Well, you guys are enablers. To Matt George.
No, I don't think Matt was alive the last time the Kings won anything. He was alive, guys.
You doing the math? Yeah, barely. So that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
Not the Matt thing.
Right.
The
road wins.
Yeah.
And it tied the most they've ever had. Ever.
And so they can break. They have two chances to break that, right?
Absolutely.
Dallas and Denver.
Mm-hmm. Decent chance in both, right? Dallas is desperate tonight. Denver, honestly, I mean, I don't know how Coach Malone will handle Sunday, but I would be stunned if anybody played Sunday for Denver.
For Denver?
Yeah.
Well, he already last night, they were down 1 to Houston in Houston going into the fourth. They had their full complement of players that played. But then you look at their minutes, and a lot of them were low to mid-20s. Yeah. I did not see the game. My guess is he pulled everyone in the fourth quarter because the Rockets outscored the Nuggets 38-18 and won 124-103. I'm pretty sure that's what he did. So, yeah, you've got tonight, which is a huge, dare I say, a huge game for the Mavericks. Not really so much for the Kings, but Dallas is favored by 6 in this game.
Yeah.
If I'm a Las Vegas odds maker, I don't know what the hell to do with the Kings because, of course, they're going to lose at home to the Spurs G League team. And then they're going to go on the road against one of the hottest teams in the NBA and really, honestly, just kind of dominate.
I thought that was such a great response. That was one of, I mean, and now I'm totally doing recency bias, I will admit. I loved their game yesterday.
I did too.
That game gives you, like, to me, I like this team. I love to watch them play. There's when you get doubts in your head, you go, gosh, they don't guard anybody. And then the combination of the way they defended and still had that supreme offense, I thought that was one of my favorite games in recent memory. I thought they looked awesome.
That's the type of game as we go to break, guys. I look at that game and I go, if this is the playoff version of the Kings, they're going to make some noise.
And if they could do that just for one time, that way, that level, that energy, the shot making, the defense at home, that's when we talk about the building will lose the roof. Like, that was awesome play.
And it's not like they played like a bad team. New Orleans won 8 of 10 going into that game.
Yeah.
Who needed the game, too.
Very much needed the game. When we come back, the Kings do have an issue. Not really, but there's still some possible things to cross out, Steve Buscemi style in that Adam Sandler movie with the lipstick. And we'll get to all that next.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yeah, I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now.
Ooma.
What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending the Ooma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 50 features.
Ooma?
Yep. Switching to Ooma is a cinch. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Now you're feeling it. Find small business calm at ooma.com/radio. That's OOMA.com/radio.
If you own a small business, you've probably been hearing a lot about the ERC. How it's worth up to $26,000 per employee, how easy it is. You know the spiel. So why am I still talking to you about it now? Because many of you still haven't filed a claim. But Innovation Refunds can help you close the book on this thing. They're backed by one of those big CPA firms the corporations use, so they can determine once and for all if your business qualifies. And it's free to find out. Go to innovationrefunds.com. That's innovationrefunds.com.
Golfers, the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is redefining the word sale. With $500,000 in Cleveland, Strixon, and Zexio closeout inventory, you're sure to find your next nearly new showroom clubs at discounts up to 75%. From full sets of irons to metalwoods to wedges, visit the Hagen Oaks Garage Sale and find discounts up to 75% on selected clubs right now at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, the #1 choice for golfers everywhere. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway or online at hagenoaks.com.
Jiffy Lube's Country in the Park, Northern California's biggest country music festival of the year, is back May 5th and 6th at Cal Expo, starring Lady A, Chris Young, Brett Eldridge, and so many more. Plus, a Boots Boot and Line Dance Saloon, interactive lounges, and Sacramento's best food trucks. Weekend passes start at just $85. Tickets are on sale now at SactownSports.com. Country in the Park, brought to you by Attic Man Heating and Air Conditioning, Bill Eats RV, and Naughtywood Barbecue.
If the sticker price markups that new car dealers are demanding are scaring you away from a brand new vehicle, you can still get the vehicle you want and save thousands at M&S Auto on El Camino right off the Cap City Freeway. M&S Auto has literally hundreds of gently used but beautiful Silverados, Rams, and Tacomas. And if you love muscle cars, they've got Challengers and Mustangs too. M&S Auto Sales. Great cars and trucks and fair deals every day. Come and get yours. MSAutogroup.com.
Tears for Fears. Live in concert. The Tipping Point Tour Part 2. With special guest Cold War Kids. Tears for Fears. Toyota Amphitheatre, Saturday, July 29th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at livenation.com. For more, visit tearsforfears.com. Part of the Hard Rock Sacramento concert series.
The Mega Chevy Used Car Superstore has one of the largest selections in the area. Over 275 available vehicles, including a great selection of GM certified. And if you are selling, Meda Chevy is buying. See them all at MedaChevy.com. Find new roads.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Every little step the Kings take towards championship.
Is that a bit?
What?
What you just did?
No, it's the song.
Mm-mm.
No?
Nah.
So now the question is...
No, the question is, what song is this? Not Every Little Step?
Wait, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, God. Don't.
It's not Don't Stop Believing.
This is embarrassing because I know this song. He started over. Probably not.
Okay.
No, I refuse.
It's not I Refuse.
You're the right group.
All right. Artist.
I mean, artist. Yeah.
It's Bobby Brown.
It's Bobby Brown.
Bobby P.
If I was you,
you and me.
I'm so blanking. I know the album. I know it's orange. I know it's got Roni on it. I know.
No.
Is this the next one?
This is off
this
the
Dance
Ghost.
You Know It?
This
From
is
a
off
movie.
the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
Call the Ghostbusters in. We're in control.
Oh God.
It's not Oh God.
No, I know. I don't know the title, but I know the song
Is it
now.
on? What is the title, Jay? On Our Own?
On Our Own.
On Our Own.
Why I think does it sound like every little separate?
It does not.
There's some notes to me that are
Thank you,
similar.
Jason.
A lot of Bobby Brown records sound alike, though.
Bobby Brown, formerly of Boyz II Men.
That's right.
The Kings have an issue.
Former King.
Former King Bobby. That is a fact, as a matter of fact. Also, I believe that was the name of the model in the Warrant Cherry Pie video, if I'm correct. But
Bobby Brown?
Bobby with an I. I'm almost yeah, that's the exact reaction. She's my cherry pie.
That's how the song goes.
Literally, no, it's not.
Oh.
How dare you besmirch the voice of the late Janie Lane?
R.I.P.
Oh, late?
Late. Yeah.
Celebrity Fit Club legend, Janie Lane.
Yes, Janie Lane. Favorite Warrant song? We'll do that in the night.
She's my cherry pie.
Why is Chris Stapleton singing?
Jay got his rest.
I want Jay to be late all the time. So what do the Kings do here?
I don't know, but we need more of that.
We're still a little woozy from the champagne and all.
What do you mean?
Stuff.
What do they do here?
Well, on one hand, they start the playoffs a week from this weekend.
Correct.
You could conceivably give the starters somewhere around 7-8 days off.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
You could just say, guys,
good work. You're done. Your work is done. We'll see it. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
They're going to be around.
Yes.
But a week from Saturday or a week from Sunday is the next time you play.
PJ Dozier and friends, you're up.
I don't think that. I think they have to wait at least one more game. And the reason I say that is if tonight didn't go well, and that would mean a Kings loss, let's say, and a Memphis win. Because let's remember, Memphis tonight plays New Orleans in New Orleans. So, and for a while last night, I'm like, wait, why is Portland ahead of the Grizzlies in the fourth quarter?
Extremely
and then all of a sudden it was like a 20-8 run or 20-2 run and the game was over. But if you pull within one game with 2 to go, you're still all in. But if it's 3 with 2 to go, then I think the decision is like, all right, you're the 3 seed. You're not going to catch 2. Then I would say, if you don't want to play anybody against the Warriors or you don't want to play your starters against Denver, I think that makes sense. But I think right now, 2 goals are still in play, 50 wins. You got to go 2-1 and possibly catching Memphis. So I think you push forward.
The Grizzlies have New Orleans tonight, which the Pelicans are a 5-point favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go to Milwaukee on Friday. Then they finish against Oklahoma City.
So all road games.
All road games. Oklahoma City is certainly going to have something to play for. Almost certainly.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
I don't know, but they kind of mix and match when they play people. Also, when they don't play people, they're still really good.
Yes.
It's not. I mean, their roster's so deep.
I mean, they're 3 up on the Celtics with 3 to go. I don't know what the tiebreaker is, but it's a formality at this point.
By the way, Denver it's down to 2.
Yeah, isn't that
on Memphis?
Yeah, isn't that so? Memphis is also playing for something.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Listen, this house money, great year, everything's awesome. What I have a strange suspicion that the difference between the Kings being the 3 seed and the 2 seed is going to come down to that Spurs game.
Oh, because that would be awful. Because it would be 1 right now.
It'd be 1 right now.
Yeah. But then, for every thought of chasing 50, chasing the 2 seed, there was about a 3-second moment of the game last night where Davion had that like twist of an ankle, like that loose ball, and it went out of bounds. And I'm like, oh no.
Uh-huh.
Like, no.
Uh-huh.
Is this bad? And then he popped up and played. But like, I was thinking, oh, that's the worst thing that can happen at the worst time. You don't want any of your core players getting hurt. And he was fine.
Right.
But you also have that always lingering in the back of your mind that's the last thing you want to do heading into the postseason.
Now help me out here. The Kings are 2 back of Memphis with 3 to play. They were 2-2 against each other during the season.
Yeah. And they both won the division. So I think this is the one that goes to conference record. And obviously, if the Kings catch them, they're going to have the better conference.
Isn't the first tiebreaker, though? I see this where I keep getting confused. I thought the first tiebreaker was head-to-head. I thought the second was divisional record.
Divisional record? I think
was...
if it's in if you're in the same division.
Yeah, tiebreaker at that point goes to whichever team won their division, but both teams are going to win their division, so you go to the next one.
Well, Kings have the tiebreaker then.
Yeah.
They do.
Yes. They do.
So they just have to tie them. And I say but they got to gain 2 games in 3 games. Yeah,
Imagine
3.
if the Kings had won against San Antonio.
Right.
They won back tonight with this situation.
And then I think you're 100% going for it because at that point, you just got to get into a tie with Memphis. But
and then you're playing plans.
Yeah,
is what you're doing. As it stands right now, if the season ended today, the Kings would play the Clippers solely on the base of the tiebreaker. We'll get to this later.
Yeah.
In fact, we'll get to this in the next segment. But
it's massive.
Massive.
Yeah.
This is actually a low key. Well, not really low. Is there a high key? Really good sports day. Because one of my favorite. This is a personal. I guarantee you. I know I'm on an island here. I love watching the Masters Par 3 tournament.
Oh, it's fun.
I really do love watching it. It's good afternoon viewing. And then you got an NBA schedule tonight that is, as the kids say, off the chain.
It is off the chain. And for Kings fans, they probably should watch that because it's a battle of LA that normally like, I want them both to lose. Well, someone's going to win, and that could have a huge impact on who the Kings play. Could.
You're rooting for the team that you want to play more, the Lakers or the Clippers. And honestly, that's today's poll. Oh, you know what?
No, because it may not be that. It's changed so much.
I don't even want to put the poll out there because then should we lose to one of those teams, then
85% of you wanted this.
That's receipts. I at least want to lose to the Lakers, but I also most want to beat the Lakers.
I can see that.
If you told me that the Kings are going to win the series, I'd pick the Lakers over any other team. But if you told me that the Kings are going to lose the series, I'd rather lose to them. Pretty much every other team. I'm thinking about the Warriors, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you told me they were going to win, it would be line them up, knock out the Lakers, then the Warriors, then Suns, I guess.
Knock them all out.
On the way to the championship.
Yeah. What do you think the show would be like if the Kings had 3 wins in the NBA Finals? And
if they're up 3, or it's 3-3, or at some point they have 3-1,
3-0. They had 3. They're 1 win away from a championship, and we're doing this show.
I can tell you. I want to know.
I do so bad.
Yeah.
I don't think this city could handle that.
I asked, could you personally?
No, he could not.
I'm pointing at you.
You would be a wreck.
I would be such a wreck. You might see someone die on the air. But like, what a dope way to go out.
Though.
No, not okay.
Not dope.
Not okay at
all.
all.
The championship,
and you're dead.
Oh,
no.
Right. And then it's like, oh, he was so excited. He died for the thing.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying I want to. You know what?
You just said what a dope way.
Yeah,
to go.
Exactly.
You know what's actually kind of sad is
that on your top 5 of ways I want to die.
Here's what's sad as we go to break. I don't know what the word is. Like, we joke around a lot on the show, and I'm obviously joking. But like, I can see there's like 10% actual like fear and seriousness in your guys' eyes, which is actually a testament to how nuts I am.
Yes.
So you guys are like legit, like, no, dude, you have kids, don't die.
Like legit, Magoo needs a dad. Don't know about your daughter, but Magoo needs his dad.
All right, we'll take a break when we come back.
Well, he loved the team.
I mean, he did. It was great. Wrapped him in a little blanket. Here's my slabs and doll. Love you, Dad.
Yeah. That's the eulogy.
When we come back.
See you on the other side.
Takes off his shade. Pours out his 40. Who wants a 6C?
Is it a Mickey's?
Yeah, no, it's cool. But still, it's fruit punch. Who wants a 6C?
And I have the dog.
We'll get to that next.
Tune into the Sactown Sports headlines at the top and bottom of every hour on Thursday and Friday
for your official 2023 Masters Tournament leaderboard updates.
The return to glory. Congratulations, Tiger. The long-awaited Masters has a long-awaited champion in Dustin Johnson. Matsuyama. Scheffler outshines them all.
Sactown sports coverage of the 2023 Masters Tournament is brought to you by Naturewood Home Furnishings, where it's all about choices and always about quality.
I'm Scott Trout, attorney and CEO of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell. We help men deal with the life changes triggered by divorce, such as child custody and property division, among many others. But life changes also occur after divorce. These changes can make parts of your existing court order irrelevant or harder to follow. If you feel a modification to your court orders might be necessary, talk to us at Cordell & Cordell. We're a partner men can count on.
500 Capitol Mall, Suite 2060, Sacramento, California, 95814. CordellCordell.com.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Wednesday, and after a chilly start to the morning, we'll rebound nicely this afternoon under mostly sunny skies and light winds. Plan for highs in the lower to mid-60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
A nice warm shower is not so nice if it doesn't drain like it should. Well, let's fix that right now. Get a sewer inspection, including mainline drain cabling and video analysis, just $97. Plumbing, sewer, electrical, heating, and air, Bonnie.com.
The waves were muddy and fierce as could be when my lady and I got lost at sea. We tossed and turned and we nearly drowned when my brave little boat went down. Whoa, 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 no, none of that's true. You haven't had a date in a year or two. The sea was calm and the sky was clear and you crashed right into the pier.
Yeah, fine. Accidents don't just happen in sea shanties, so Progressive Boat Insurance has you covered. Take as little as 4 minutes to see what you can save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, covered subject to policy terms and not available for all boats or in all situations.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I'm Jenny, Senior Designer for Cleo & Wolf, and this is Behind the Designs with Boot Barn. Cleo & Wolf is a vintage-inspired, effortless collection with a country sensibility. Each design is thought out and crafted so that it becomes a special staple in her wardrobe. Even if it's just an article of clothing, there's so much meaning to that. In her most authentic, natural state is where her beauty and her confidence lives. Cleo & Wolf, only at Boot Barn.
Ace fans need Friday night plans? Well, we got you covered. Get 4 tickets and parking for any Friday night game starting at just $49 with the Friday 4-pack presented by Chevrolet. Save big and enjoy great matchups, post-game fireworks and drone shows, giveaways, and more this 2023 season.
He drills one to right, way back, and no doubt, and that quickly the A's have taken the lead. Second deck.
Friday night tickets are available at athletics.com/value. That's athletics.com/value.
If you are like the thousands of people that take advantage of March for replacing your heating and cooling system, then this message is for you. Hi, I'm Mario, owner of Attic Man Heating and Air, and March is the most popular month for replacing old, inefficient heating and cooling systems because of milder temperatures and end-of-winter rebates. If you've even contemplating replacing your old AC system, act now. Take advantage up to 5 years of interest-free financing and 10-year warranties. I know, it sounds way too good to be true, but it is true. 10 years of worry-free operation, but you have to book online today at atticmanhvac.com. Attic Man Heating and Air.
The clock is ticking. Get off the bench and head down to Fasteners Tool Outlet, where you'll find the lowest prices on DeWalt power tools and so much more. Why pay more at a big box store? Get a triple-double at Fasteners Tool Outlet with weekly and monthly offers, including up to 50% off select hand tools, batteries, power tools, and fasteners. Whether you're looking for a Festool sander, a Saw's top table saw, or a DeWalt impact driver, Fasteners Tool Outlet has the tools you need to do the job. Make a slam dunk with Fasteners Tool Outlet, 6701 Powell Inn Road, or on the web at fastenersinc.net.
Warehouse Paint is where the local pros go for all of their paint project needs. Enjoy same-day turnarounds, same-day color matching, color consultation services, and free job site deliveries. With a large in-stock selection of PPG and Benjamin Moore paints and stains, and an expert sales team that is here to help, Warehouse Paint has exactly what you need to complete your next project. Visit warehousepaint.com to find a store near you. That's warehousepaint.com.
I love this time of year when the azaleas begin to bloom and the singing birds' sweet dawn chorus remind us that blue skies and sunshine are at hand. Hi, this is Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. In sports, the definition for the word master is one who's achieved a high degree of skill, and that will be on display in the highly anticipated golf tournament. In the furniture business, a master is a highly skilled craftsman, an artist even, whose work is coveted by those who appreciate design, quality, and durability. John Keyes was the mastermind of Naturewood Home Furnishings. He knew that you wanted your home to reflect your personal style, whether that was a plain coffee table or a masterpiece for you to enjoy forever. That's why when you walk into Naturewood Home Furnishings, you'll find the largest and best selection of the highest quality home furnishings in Northern California. Masterful. Naturewood Home Furnishings, off Highway 50 at Hazel. Look for the water wheel. The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop garage sale of nearly new showroom clubs is on right now. With discounts up to 75%, you'll find full sets of irons, metalwoods, wedges, and more at the Hagen Oaks Garage Sale featuring $500,000 in Cleveland, Strixon, and Zexio closeout inventory. This kind of opportunity is rare and available right now. Visit the Hagen Oaks Garage Sale and find discounts up to 75% on selected clubs at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, the #1 choice for golfers everywhere. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway or online at hagenoaks.com.
KHTK AM HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD2 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, your home for the Sacramento Kings.
It's Sactown Sports.
Sactown Sports.
Headlines.
Good morning and happy Easter Wednesdays to you with your Sactown Sports headlines. I'm Jay Mars. It has finally happened. The Kings have done something they haven't done in 20 years.
And the Sacramento Kings have just won a Pacific Division championship for the third time in their now 38-year history in Sacramento.
Yes, the Kings down the Pelicans last night. De'Aaron Fox led the team in scoring. Kings get no break, though, as they head to Dallas to take on the Mavericks tonight. That game happens at 5:30, but our coverage starts at 4 o'clock with game night right here on Sactown Sports. High drama last night in the bottom of the ninth in Oakland, and it ended like this.
And the pitch to Tony, and he hits a line drive, base hit to right. Notice the third up in the ball, Gonzalez. Around third is Noda. Throw to the plate is off one, and the A's have won it. A walk-off base hit to right by Tony Kemp.
Make sure you get all your NorCal sports at SactownSports.com. Coming up on today's show, Kings color analyst Kayte Christensen joining us at 8, followed by another analyst, Kenny Thomas, joining us at 9 from the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Those are your headlines. Back to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom,
with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Spoiler alert.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Frank, Kayte Christensen coming on at 8 o'clock. Your Kings analyst, 9 o'clock. K9, Kenny Thomas, handing out hard hats. He's here to chew bubble gum and hand out hard hats, and he's all out of bubble gum. All right? Okay. Hey, before we get to the Kings here, I'm going to
Kenny Thomas.
I'm going to legitimately play something Lakers related with no irony whatsoever, no agenda, that I really enjoyed and actually thought was funny and a little endearing. I know. Sky's falling. There's no bit here. What's going on in Lakerland is LeBron James's teammates now have taken to, whenever he does interviews, they make goat sounds because he's the GOAT. So after the Lakers overtime win over Utah yesterday, LeBron tried to do a little Q&A with the media. And here's what it sounded like. And when I say here's what it sounded like, I'm saying, there we go, hold on. All right, thank you, Jay. Here's what it sounded like, part 2.
You can make shots like this, and you got to be able to get stops down the stretch, especially when you're playing the teams with the score. So, we get stops, and we did that.
They come by 26 and 10. How important was that for what you guys did to get a
It's a far backcourt to be, complementing to one another, especially when you got D'Lo out. So, to have that backcourt production.
He's trying to be serious.
He's so locked. That got me. I really did. Good for them. I mean, what are you going to do? It's the Lakers, but tip the cap where the credit is the thing.
Should the Sacramento Kings, anytime De'Aaron is doing a post game, make Fox noises?
But that's the thing. There's a whole song about it. Exactly.
Have you heard of Fox laugh?
Yes, and it's actually very funny.
They have to do that.
But I don't know if people get it's like those what are they doing on the TV broadcast? You're busy, but like whoever's in charge of the captions.
Oh God.
On the Kings. Yeah, right.
So bad.
Dude.
Like I'm not trying to call anyone out on their job, but whoever's doing the captions.
Yes, you are.
Wait, what are these?
Oh, they're terrible.
That is you're saying this is what happens. You say
I'll take it. No, it's fine.
You say the thing and then I get in trouble.
No, you don't. I will stand right in front of you. I'll take all the bullets. Whoever is making like what are they called? The cryons? Is that right?
Cryon.
And making like just stop.
These captions.
Oh, they're so bad.
They're all references.
They're not funny.
They're references to something. And some of them I know, some of them I don't.
Dude,
I'm sure I'm too old for some of them. I get it.
When the Kings played the Nets and they were doing all the Sopranos references, I wanted to just like hide somewhere.
It seems to me like somebody is having fun with their job and trying to see how long until somebody tells them to stop. Like they're trying to see how far they can go before somebody tells them to stop. We live in a time, right? Is everybody just trying to get a little too cute? Is that what's going on now? Is everybody just trying to get too cute?
See, I didn't read it that way. I read it as someone legit thinks they're funny.
You're being mean-spirited.
I'm not being mean-spirited. They're awful. It's just not good. It's okay. Not everyone can be a comedian.
I don't think they're trying to be fun.
I think they're trying to be super clever, and it's backfiring.
Jay is not a fan.
You're not a fan.
It's so bad. It's okay. You know what? No, we live in a time where people need to be more honest with each other.
Let me see. Let's do an unofficial YouTube chat poll. Are you here for the captions or no? Maybe listen, maybe we're just being old heads that are out. Maybe that's a get off my lawn take. Might be a get off my lawn take. The Sacramento Kings, needless to say, by the way, we were talking about how you just can't predict what the heck this team is going to do. Mm-hmm. You lose at home to the Spurs, you go and you beat a red hot Pelicans team on the road, blah, blah, blah. The odds makers feel the same way because the Sacramento Kings this year have really been the sixth toughest team to lay odds on. The Sacramento Kings are 44-34 against the spread, 44-34-1 to be clear against the spread.
So if you bet on the Kings every night, you'd make money.
If you bet on the Kings every single night, yes, you would make a good amount of money. Last year, the Kings were kind of in the lower third. They were 38-42 against the spread, but I think New Orleans was favored. Where was it? Did it get up to 5 or 6 yesterday? I don't. Looking back on the game now, it wasn't particularly a contest after the first-ish quarter. They just pulled away and stayed pulled away. 40-32 in the second. They were up 3 after 1. They were up, what would that be, 11?
11 at the half.
Outscored them 31-26 in the third. Outscored them 25-23 in the fourth. They just consistently won every quarter.
Yeah. They were able to play the last, 3 to 4 minutes with the deeper part of the bench for the second night of a back-to-back. Yeah, that was such an ideal performance all the way around.
Yes, it really was on a New Orleans Pelicans team, Jason, that averages 114.2 points a game.
Yeah.
That I think was both yours and my favorite part of the game.
Yeah.
They played good defense. They legit played good defense.
Yeah. It was after the coach called them out for their physicality, mindset, all the different things. And so, again, a good team responds, and they did. And I know in 82 games, there's going to be some down games. There's no other way to say that was disappointing on Sunday. It was just a bad performance. And yet they almost won against the Spurs, but it shouldn't have been in that game the way it was. And then they responded beautifully yesterday.
1-800-920-1140, 916-339-1140. That is your text line. We got a guy in the chat that says he's the one that makes the captions. I gotta see if that's true or not. If it is, Jay, you should apologize. Somebody's just trying to do their job. and you're crapping all over them.
I'm not.
Yes.
It is a critique.
Since the All-Star break.
A constructive critique.
No,
Constructive criticism.
It's not constructive. You're not being constructive. You're being mean-ish.
I'm in a good mood this
you
morning.
You are. And I'd like you to stay there.
Okay.
I'd like you to stay there.
Then say, everyone, Jay is being constructive. I want to hear it out of your voice.
Jay's a good guy.
Thanks.
Who wants the 6th seed? Since the All-Star break, the Warriors have been the 6th seed for 15 days, the Mavs for 13, the Clips for 10, and the T-Wolves for 2.
Lakers were it for about 5-10 minutes last night.
I think it was almost 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Warriors won, and then they went back to where they are.
The Grizzlies remaining schedule at the Pels, at the Bucks, at the Thunder. They have played their final home game. They play tonight against the Pelicans. This is going to be a very interesting night because should the Pelicans beat the Grizz, which they're favored to do, should the Kings beat the Mavericks, which they are not favored to do, I think they are 6-point underdogs tonight. That creates a 1-game spread between 3 and 2, and that's going to be a conversation. But the big game tonight is the Battle of Los Angeles.
Yeah. And you got those teams. So if you look at the Warriors, the Clippers, and Lakers, they're all have 38 losses. The Warriors are ahead just because they're 42 and 38.
Yeah.
And you think about what's on the line for those 3 teams, if we assume they're going to kind of stay in that 5, 6, 7 range. How you have to be careful if you're those teams, because you're trying to do what's best for your team. But if you're 5th, your reward is the Phoenix Suns.
It's not a reward.
Yeah, if you're 6th, as of now, it's likely the Kings, which I do believe people are targeting if they can. I mean, that's going to be tough to decipher. But if you miss out on that, you're 7.
Yeah.
And you're in the play-in, and you're messing with 2 bad days and you're out. Now, you could win the first one at home and be the 7th seed, and you get Memphis, which won't be easy either. But what a race there between, like, what the reward – I don't even know what the reward is. I guess the reward is you're in the postseason.
Yes.
But 5, 6, and 7 is such a different swing there, and it's going to be fun to watch in the last couple of days.
The sad thing is you don't know what you want if you're in there, because you have your reward would be the Grizzlies on the road, lower in the play-in. Obviously, your reward's Denver on the road. I got to think this. I would think these teams would rather play the Kings the most, Memphis the 2nd most, Denver the 3rd most, then the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah. Can we do really quickly? What do you think the Warriors do at Kings, at Blazers?
You mean as far as the record? 1-1.
Okay, so that gets them to 43. Clippers, they host the Lakers, host the Blazers, at the Suns.
I think they go 2-1.
Okay, that gets them to 43. At the Clippers, home for the Suns, home for the Jazz for the Lakers.
1-2.
Okay, so they would be the one that's on the way out. Then the Kings would likely face, I don't know the tiebreaker. I think the Clippers have it. Then it would be the Warriors.
When we get back, we got a lot of questions
they're the 6th
for you. I'm all fine with that, by the way. What would you do for a Pacific Division championship? One fan did something incredibly permanent. Let's cast these guys as a movie. And Donovan Mitchell did not have a Pacific Division t-shirt on. Davion did, however. What would you do for one of those? We'll get to that in 3 for Madness. Ron Burgundy next.
I'm Eric Armstead, and you're listening to Sactown Sports.
Armstead with relentless pursuit, and Eric Armstead came in and sacked him.
You wanted more Niners?
Sactown Sports.
Sacramento's new home for the 49ers.
As a roofer, I'm always on the go, so I need to be able to get things done from anywhere. That's why I partner with Beacon. With the new Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. It's like having my Beacon rep in my pocket 24/7. I rely on Beacon because I never stop building, and neither do they. Now through June, purchase through Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Beacon, always building.
We all know the pain of being stuck in the past. But with Roseville Electric, you can get current. Roseville Electric provides you with clean, reliable electric solutions for your home or business. Whether you're looking to go electric, reduce your carbon footprint, or simply save on your monthly energy bill, Roseville Electric has a solution for you. For more info, visit getcurrentroseville.com today.
3 questions, 3 answers.
answers.
It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
I'm looking at this question too, and we may have to punt on this one.
Yeah,
we may have to, because this needs like a lot. This needs work. This is not a top of your head thing.
Well, you should have did the work at 4 a.m.
I did. I was trying to get past the Jack and the Beanstalk so I could get to the other slot machine in my quest. I've been working out for 3 days. Jay Mars is over there.
That's me.
Kayte Christensen joins us at 8. Kenny Thomas joins us at 9. 3 for Madness joins us right now.
Have you seen the Kings fan online who got a Mike Brown tattoo, guys? Have you seen this?
I did.
You hear about this?
Yeah.
Crazy. If you had to tattoo
Was it you, Jay?
It wasn't me. But if you had to tattoo one Kings player, coach, front office, or anybody associated with the organization, current or all time, who would it be?
Okay. The serious answer, which is a sad answer, would be I would get like one. It would be kind of cool is to get like Ricky Berry and Wayman Tisdale, like permanently there, like RIP type of thing. Like that to me would be something very meaningful. That's not the answer I know we're looking for. So it would be Jeff Petrie. I put
good answer.
Put GP on my
really?
Yeah,
stunner.
He might be my. I mean, I love Jeff Petrie so much. By the way, update.
I like that answer. It's a very good answer.
The trunk is thick. The leaves are flush.
Wait.
I thought it was dead.
Wait, what?
Jeff Peachtree is alive in my backyard and thriving. I got to send you guys a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of the tattoo or the tree?
The tree. Should be giving out peaches next summer.
Rather have the tattoo, honestly.
There's a peach tree.
Maybe you get the peach tree next to Jeff on the tat.
Jerry Reynolds wouldn't be a bad one.
Okay, let's not go through all of them because Jason still has to answer.
Right. Well, this one is for me. The answer is Slamson.
Which version?
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
How many versions of Slamson are there?
I want to say really just one.
Wasn't there? No, didn't there used to be like friendly Slamson and then he got meaner?
Whoa, is he mean now?
No, but not meaner, like intimidating her. Like
the true Hollywood story on Slamson coming up next.
I couldn't imagine myself first getting one, but two, if I did, I think it would probably be more something like the arena with the beam.
Yeah.
Where would you get that? Where would you get that placed?
Exactly where you think. The bicep.
Just a purple beam.
Yes, the bicep. Exactly.
But probably Slamson, if this in the spirit of the
question.
Really? Yeah.
Slamson?
I mean, am I getting a player? No.
Why?
A player?
Yeah.
No chance.
Because what happens if that player in 10 years does something?
See,
really
I already
bad?
knew. Why do you have to go there?
Because you have to think about that.
No, you know what he's at.
Okay, there was at some point someone goes, you know what? I'm going to get the greatest, in my mind, the greatest running back of all time is O.J. Simpson.
Yes.
And I'm getting that tattoo.
Absolutely. How could you go wrong?
Right.
He's in the
Norbert. He's hilarious.
He's literally one of the favorite sons of the entire country.
Also, great conversation starter by getting that.
So is Slamson.
Yeah.
Is that a lion? Is that a lion in your pocket?
Right.
Do you think Mike Brown tattoo guy thought about that?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, what if Mike Brown in 10 years is in prison for something awful?
No, I don't. Do you think that O.J. Simpson guy thought, hey, what if he,
Well, he should have.
He should have.
But also, forget that we don't have to go dark and say the prison. Mike Brown also in 10 years could be the coach of the
Lakers.
Right.
Again.
No.
He could. The Magic.
Like,
why do you know the Orlando Magic coach on your leg?
And then again, great conversation starter.
Okay. What would you get,
Jay? The baby blue jersey.
The sweatpants you sold for $3.
Question 2.
Anyways, moving on. This King season has been special, or as the kids say, a movie.
Yeah, it's been lit.
Is that what they say?
Yeah. Although the kids say if like something's like gonna be crazy, it's a movie.
That's sus.
Yeah.
So get the Maloof brothers on their butt cheeks. Dude, just sit on them every day.
Show on the left, Gavin on the right.
That's great.
George in the middle.
That's
Maloof cheeks.
Maloof cheeks.
Hey, I want you to cast these Kings members in a movie.
Oh boy.
Monty McNair, Mike Brown, De'Aaron Fox, Domas Sabonis, and the G-Man.
Okay. So Sabonis is easy. That's Benedict Cumberbatch.
What?
He has Benedict Cumberbatch eyes.
He's got
6 feet tall.
Cumberbatch eyes.
I guess
Benedict Cumberbatch.
All right, I like that. It's a very good answer.
Is it?
It's not a bad answer. What about Monty McNair?
All right, so you gotta. Okay, the first thing. This is so bad. I'm going through like my bald actor.
Right, same.
What? How is that? But he is.
He's a bald.
I can't put. He's not. You can't.
You put Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Right.
Shave his head.
But then the first one I thought of was what's his face from Princess Bride, and that is not
Andre the Giant. He's dead.
No, not him. Oh gosh.
Whatever his name. You do not bet against a Sicilian when death is on the line, or whatever his name is.
What's his name?
Shaw.
Something.
Walter Shaw.
Hey, I got one.
Yeah.
Travolta. He's bald now.
I can see that.
Let's do Travolta.
What about you?
I would listen.
You
I
can play Monty McNair.
I have some doppelganger-ness to McNair. I'm just not a great actor.
We don't know that.
No, we do.
Yeah, we don't know that at all. I mean, what's the big acting? I'll make this trade. Okay.
I had theater in like my junior year.
Oh, you have experience.
Yeah,
wow,
I'm experienced.
You're a trained actor.
Yes.
Let's see. Mike Brown. It's got to be somebody with charisma.
Tom Hanks.
Another bald guy. Yes, Tom Hanks as Mike Brown will totally work.
Whatever. Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise was the last samurai.
See, this is why you need time.
Yeah.
This is why
This is a deep dive.
This is like a social media one. I know I would have.
Let's move on
I would
from
cast Simba as Slamson.
Let's move on from Mike Brown. Let's go to the G-Man. I feel like we can have some fun with this one.
Hugh Jackman as Matthew Dellavedova.
That's not a question.
I'm just
the G-Man. Who's playing the G-Man?
I don't know the actor's name, but I always think of the G-Man from this for whatever reason. I think it's from Christopher Lloyd, but we laugh at the guy from, what's the Will Ferrell? Semi-Pro, not Will Arnett.
Yeah.
Dick Pepperfield.
And
he's an actor in like CarMax commercials. He's in Modern Family.
Play-by-play guy.
Yeah, the play-by-play guy. I don't think that's the right portrayal.
What about Steve Martin? I'm just thinking of the hair.
Oh, okay. Steve Martin would
That's
be
a good
excellent.
Call. Not
No,
as
that's
Steve
a good
Martin
call.
as G-Man.
He could do that.
He can pull the hair off.
Especially because he could probably be a comedian in the sense, especially when it comes to like the Kings and how bad they've been and use that. I like Steve Martin as the G-Man. I think G-Man would approve that.
I think so too.
And then Fox?
Omar Epps.
No, Omar
Epps 20 years ago.
Right. Omar Epps will forever. He will play Mike Tomlin in the Mike Tomlin biopic for sure. Those guys are they're
doppelgangers.
Long lost brothers. We'll have to get back. You know what? Let's just make it easy. Michael B. Jordan. There you go. Good looking, great body.
He is really good looking.
Yeah,
he's a handsome
Everyone
man.
loves him. Everyone loves him.
Dude's cut. Dude's really cut.
We're gonna have to get some opinions.
Yeah.
Also, need a Michael Jordan in a basketball movie, so that makes sense.
Who's Anita Michael Jordan?
Anita Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Dude, she's an R&B singer. Born April 17th, 1984.
Number 3.
Anita Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
Question 3.
All right, we got to get through this one quickly. Davion Mitchell, not Donovan, had the Pacific Division t-shirt on last night in the locker room. Will either of you guys be getting one?
Eddie Murphy is Mike Brown.
You know what?
I mean,
I like that.
I don't hate that.
I like that.
It's got to be charisma. Eddie can shave his head.
Right. Eddie has charisma. Good actor, I'm told.
Will either of us be
Anthony Anderson?
Anthony Anderson's a really good one,
That's
too.
actually a really good one.
Division title t-shirts, yes or no?
If they're ever available, and I can, start the show with this. More gear, please. Lots of it. I have 2 summer league championship jerseys. I have the Victory in Vegas one. I have 3. I have the Victory in Vegas one, and then the one from 2 years ago. I have the bootleg one and the real one that they wore. Like, I want Pacific Division mugs. I want Pacific Division hats, shirts, hoodies,
banners,
pennants, same thing. I want Pacific Division chains, necklaces, earrings. I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now.
Jason Ross?
Nope.
Wow,
nope.
why?
Because there's a bigger one.
Oh.
If you got all that gear,
Atlantic,
and the Kings win the first round, the second round, conference finals, and the championship, are you ever wearing that other gear?
No.
Yeah.
You are?
Well,
Why would you ever wear
for yard work and stuff?
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah,
I want the big prize.
Okay, but if the Kings
and they never get the big prize.
But would you wear it like if they
like a sleep shirt?
No, but I'm saying if they're out in the second round, then would you go get maybe a Pacific Division thing? No, just
I love the achievement.
Title or nothing.
I'm the
all or nothing guy. Did not take that.
Grayson Joss is an all or nothing
because of what that means. It's this is awesome.
Yeah.
I'll still just wear my regular King stuff that I have.
Yeah. Well, when we get back, the Kings,
want it all.
This isn't good enough for Jason, but good enough for many. They were one of the longest shots to win the division, and they did. We'll talk about that underwhelming feat.
That's why I bet on them to win it all.
Coming up right after this.
It's Cattles and Rami.
For a long time, I had a problem with all these milks. Almond milk. Rice milk and rice milk. It ain't milk. Goat milk. Milk comes from a mammal. You know what I mean? That's so if it don't come from a goat or juice, that's oat juice. That's all. That's what that is.
Cattles and Rami. Weekday afternoons from 2 to 6 on Sactown Sports.
Folks, there's been some swings and misses, but he's at bat now, and here's the swing. This could be at least a triple, a home run.
Are you looking for a grand slam? Regain and optimize your performance. See what Pacific Men's Clinic can do to make your love life the best it can be. Pacific Men's Clinic's safe and pain-free, clinically proven procedure breaks up plaque and stimulates the growth of healthy new blood vessels. Call for your free consultation now at 916-545-7577. That's 916-545-7577.
There's really nothing better than hitting the open road in a new Honda. And at Northern California's #1 Honda dealer, Stockton Honda, we are proud to provide our best selection to get you there. Buying from Stockton Honda couldn't be smoother. Wherever the road you travel might lead, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
#1 claim based on 2022 total new and Honda certified pre-owned vehicle car sales from American Honda Motor Company's own report.
Family-owned Clark & Rush, celebrating 60 years of serving Sacramento. It's time to convert your gas water heater and furnace to electric. Just turn to the experts at Clark & Rush and Carrier. We electrify more homes than any other contractor in Sacramento. Plus, we'll help you get up to $6,500 in utility rebates. We'll even do the paperwork. Call or visit clark-rush.com.
Smart energy savings is what we do. Clark and Rush.
Call 916-245-2829.
Jiffy Lube's Country in the Park, Northern California's biggest country music festival of the year, is back May 5th and 6th at Cal Expo, starring Lady A, Chris Young, Burt Eldridge, and so many more. Plus, a Boots Boot and Line Dance Saloon, interactive lounges, and Sacramento's best food trucks. Weekend passes start at just $85. Tickets are on sale now at SactownSports.com. Country in the Park, brought to you by Attic Man Heating and Air Conditioning, Bill Eats RV, and Naughtywood Barbecue.
When I want to stretch out after a long day, my sofa needs to be comfortable, but it also needs to look attractive and inviting when guests come to visit. Hi, I'm Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. We spend so much time on our living room sofas that we forget they're a focal point and a hint to our decorating tastes. Right now, during Naturewood Home Furnishings sofa sale, you can save on every sofa, including gallery-exclusive custom-ordered FlexSteel furniture. Whether you're interested in a new sofa, sectional, or recliner, you can choose from hundreds of colors and fabrics. Nobody has more styles and choices than Naturewood Home Furnishings. And when it comes right down to it, it's all about choices and always about quality. Shop Naturewood for the look you love at a price you'll love even more. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings right now for this remarkable sofa sale. Off Highway 50 at Hazel, look for the water wheel.
Sactown Sports.
Headlines. Good morning and happiest of Tuesdays to you with your Sactown Sports or Wednesday. I'm sorry. Jeez. With your Sactown Sports headlines, I'm Jay Marth. The Kings did something last night they have not done since 2003.
And the Sacramento Kings have just won a Pacific Division championship for the third time in their now 38-year history in Sacramento.
No rest for the weary, though, as the Kings take on the Mavericks tonight. Our coverage starts at 4 with tip-off at 5:30 with the G-Man right here on Sactown Sports. It was walk-off city last night in Oakland.
And the pitch to Tony. And he hits a line drive, base hit to right. Notice the third up with the ball, Gonzalez. Around third is Noda. Throw to the plate is off one, and the A's have won it. A walk-off base hit to right by Tony Kemp.
Whether from your desk today or your phone, you can get all your Kings and A's coverage at SactownSports.com. Coming up on the show at 8 a.m., Kayte Christensen joins us, and followed by Kenny Thomas at 9 from the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Those are your headlines. Back to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Having some FOMO.
Oh,
You guys are in there laughing off the air. I don't know what it's about. Probably me.
We're looking at Nick Faldo, Sir Nick Faldo, at the Masters.
Still remember that Super Bowl he won for the Eagles.
Yeah, right. BDN Faldo. So, you can still get a pimento cheese sandwich and a egg salad sandwich and blah blah blah. It's $1.50 on the ground. It's one of the coolest things about the Masters is you can just eat all day long.
You know what's even cooler?
Huh.
Your Masters coverage brought to you by Naturewood Home Furnishings. Always, man, I got this. I can do this. I have this memorized. Always. Darn it.
Yeah.
I gotta look at the line.
Yeah,
here.
great job on the for the sponsor, Jay.
Yeah, no, they pay me to do this.
Naturewood. I'm just gonna help them out since you're forgetting the Naturewood. They're the best ever.
No.
Don't go anywhere else.
I got it. Where it's all about choices.
All about choices.
All about them.
100%.
And always with capital letters.
Yeah.
About quality.
It's always about. It's not like sometimes. It's not like, hey, at 3:30 it's about quality, but no. It's not the beginning. At the end of the day, it's about quality. No, it's always about quality.
Always.
Naturewood Home Furnishings.
Back to you.
In order to go to the Masters, which is, as you know, my number one, and I think a lot of people, that is my number one bucket list item in sports. Number one, there's not a close second. Well, I mean, Kings winning a championship. Yeah, blah, blah. But I'm saying just in general. A 4-day badge, which from what I understand, tickets are a little bit cheaper this year because Easter, and some people are like Easter, and they got an Easter. A 4-day badge, Jason, is $14,000. That's the cheapest.
I'll take 2.
The sad thing is that at some point in my life, if it's getting to the point where it's like, I don't know, and maybe not like I don't know how many years I have left, more of like, I don't know how many years I can walk that course and not keel over. That's like legit something I might second mortgage my house. Like I'll go into debt to do that just because I've wanted
Pay it off for years.
Yes. I mean, you're purchasing it. I mean, that's like a used car that will get you around places.
Yeah,
like
for 4 days.
$14,000. That's a lot of money. And you think by now, because we're on the radio, somebody listening who like has connections would be like, you know what, guys, we're sending you.
Yeah.
Are we begging for something like that? Yes.
But you're not saying no.
But we're not saying no either. The Sacramento Kings, one of the longest shots in pro sports history. This is Leicester City style stuff, if you remember that reference from a few years back. Longest shots to win a division, and they did. This is a division, Jason Ross, which likely all 5 teams are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's a division that has Steph Curry, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russ Westbrook. Why don't we throw him in there? Just all right.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, you're right. Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Devin Booker. Chris Paul. LeBron James. And Anthony Davis.
Yeah. The defending champs, too, by the way. I mean, just the team.
That Warriors.
It's amazing. And I know you put out there, didn't you ask for people's receipts on the people that actually bet on the Kings to do that, which is, I mean, good for them. That's courageous. That's, to me, especially like if you did a small amount, I'm like, why not roll the dice? But if anybody put a decent amount, man, either way, it's a nice turnaround.
There's a guy that sent me something yesterday. So here's one. I got this in a private message. A guy put out to win the Pacific Division. He put up $20. I don't know what the date was, but I'm guessing this is sometime last summer because the odds were plus 22,500. He put up $20. $20 got him $4,520 yesterday.
That's so awesome.
Here's somebody that put up $1.
Okay.
On October 19th, put up $1. They're going to cash that out for $500. I mean, hello. And then I think my favorite one, let me find this guy because, oh, Lordy, here we go. Cambo Cosal or Cosal Cambo. They're reversed in the screen name. He's holding his ticket that he put up at the Hard Rock Tahoe. He made this bet on October 18th. He bet $150.
Whoa.
For the Kings to win the Pacific Division.
How much is that going to get him?
My guess is, I don't know. He might have done this. If I was him, I would have done it last night. If I had that ticket, I would have called you guys and said, I'm doing the show live from Tahoe.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he drove up last night or if he's driving up today, or maybe he's one of those guys that's like, I'll get there when I get there. $34,500. $34,000. I mean, legit, there's a handful of Kings fans. It meant a lot more than just clinching the Pacific.
Sure.
Wow. And I've never experienced winning a large amount of money at a casino before, but I just got to imagine it's a wonderful feeling.
It's got to be a rush, right? I mean,
yes.
What a feeling that must be.
That must be.
Yeah.
A great feeling.
Two is, one, they were already surprising everybody near the All-Star break. The fact that everybody assumed post-All-Star break, myself included, that, Phoenix will catch them and go past them. They're not going to beat Phoenix. But maybe, the Lakers have struggled. Maybe you can hold them off. Clippers, man, they're just so deep. That's going to be a tough team. And then the Warriors are going to figure it out. So I think even as the season was going on and the Kings were playing well, people didn't believe it. You get to the trade deadline when everybody made moves, and here they are. And getting separation, have enough time to clinch that with a few games to go. It really is impressive. And I love the fact that all those teams that made those moves are kind of in that championship or bust mode where Phoenix might win the whole thing, but they're kind of in a smaller, tighter window here where the Kings have way more flexibility going forward.
Okay. It's something that I'm legit going to say nobody predicted this. And by the way, I'm sure there's somebody out there saying, well, no, here's what doesn't count. I'm sorry. If you predict the Kings are going to win the championship every year, like that's the broken clock is right twice a day type of thing. I'm saying like legit. Now that granted, there are people out there that predicted the Kings would make the playoffs. Mark Spears is one of them. There's several people that.
That's a big difference, though.
It's a big difference. Winning the Pacific Division when you have the Clippers, the Lakers.
That's though.
It's a big difference. The Phoenix Suns. The Pacific. Hold on, is that me? Oh, sorry. The Phoenix Suns, and then the Phoenix Suns, by the way, with Kevin Durant.
Right.
That's a big deal. Now, you're already seeing them pop up. Okay, you won the Pacific Division. Who cares? What do you get for that? You don't get any. Oh, okay, and I'm not referring to you saying championship or nothing. I'm saying like legit. It's okay to celebrate the fact that they clinched a play-in spot. And then it's okay to celebrate the fact that they clinched a playoff spot.
Absolutely.
And then it's okay to celebrate the fact that they won the Pacific Division.
100%.
And I hope that I hope we get a chance to celebrate the fact that they won their first playoff series. And as a matter of fact, was it 2004 the last time they won a playoff series?
Correct.
Yeah. Those are all. It's okay. I don't like celebration gatekeepers, dude. It has sucked to be a Kings fan for a human's lifespan from birth to driving. It has sucked. And far more, and you could argue that their performance on the floor was the second suckiest thing about being a Kings fan behind everything happening off the floor. Celebrate it all. Enjoy it all.
Yep,
I'm sounding like you now.
You have to enjoy the ride.
You do.
Yep.
Enjoy the ride. And guess what? There is an overwhelming chance that this season is going to end in heartbreak and sadness. Over only one
Absolutely.
team gets to not do that.
That's why this needs to be fun, this part.
Exactly right. Enjoy the stinking ride. We'll take a break. When we come back, Keegan Murray. Yeah, he did things last night. Let's talk about that as he continues to add to his legacy right after this.
It's been 17 years.
17 years.
Who plays it up, around, and in, at the horn.
The Sacramento Kings are finally returning to the NBA playoffs for the first time since 2006.
Yes, indeed.
Where will they finish in the standings?
How deep a run can they make?
Tune into Sactown Sports and SactownSports.com Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the most in-depth Kings coverage in the 916.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave telling you something you already know, which is your time is important. That's why at American Energy Heat and Air, they make shopping for a new furnace or air conditioner easier with their new online quoting tool. All you got to do is go to AmericanEnergyAir.com and get an instant quote now, today. Do it right now. It'll help you determine what system you'll need to get and provide the best pricing options, all from the comforts of your home. You don't have to have somebody come out and walk around your house and blah, blah, blah. Just do the quoting tool. It's so easy. AmericanEnergyAir.com. Check out how easy it can be. A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. I absolutely love these folks. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
At Ashton & Price, we get injury victims to yes. Experience, yes. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years. No more insurance companies? Yes. Our clients focus on getting better, and we handle all the rest. Results? Yes. We've collected over $100 million for injury victims. No fee until we win? Yes. Our clients pay nothing until we win. Ashton & Price, the best at getting to yes. Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Power Business Technology is proud to be 100% independent, locally owned, and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a 2022 Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Golfers, the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is redefining the word sale. With $500,000 in Cleveland, Strixon, and Zexio closeout inventory, you're sure to find your next nearly new showroom clubs at discounts up to 75%. From full sets of irons to metalwoods to wedges, visit the Hagen Oaks Garage Sale and find discounts up to 75% on selected clubs right now at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, the #1 choice for golfers everywhere. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway or online at HagenOaks.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
They bleed black and purple. It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on your local sports leader, Sactown Sports.
If you want to have some fun, I don't know, maybe this isn't fun to you, but I thought it was fun. Just Google Keegan Murray draft scouting report.
Oh, okay. What would you find?
Nothing like super egregious per se. Like there wasn't anything that was like, he's a bust, he's terrible, he's going to be a lame-o. But nobody had this. Like going back to last year, Keegan Murray was a guy, and it just kind of shows you, like, no matter what you think you know about someone based on reading stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. Did any of us know about his demeanor going into the draft?
No.
No.
And other than his play on the floor, it's like arguably the most interesting thing about him. Like, what do we talk about? We talk
His
about
anger.
We talk about Keegan's getting mad. We talk about his Tim Duncan-esque chillosity.
Yeah.
Except here's the difference between Keegan Murray and Tim Duncan, at least at this point in their career. Like, Kevin Garnett tells a great story. I think it's Garnett about Tim Duncan trash talking.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, did Tim Duncan ever trash talk? Not often. But when he did, it was Garnett. I remember because he was like, when he did, he would just shut you down in his own way. Like, he'd block your shot and he'd be like, good try. Or he'd like dunk on you and be like, not today.
Was it Eton Thomas who said like Tim Duncan was literally coaching him how to play against him in an actual game?
Sounds about right. Like, Tim had this way of, he wasn't a trash talker, but he'd make you feel he'd do better than anyone trash talking. I don't see that in Keegan right now. Tough to see that in the future. But there's a difference. It's like is this right? It's like if Tim Duncan and Kawhi Leonard had a baby. When it comes to that, he's not as aloof and weird as Kawhi comes off sometimes as almost robotic. Like, there's a smile, there's a personality, there's a voice. Yeah, right. Like he has charisma. But also with Tim seemed more like he's not going to do it with his mouth or anything, but there's a not a darkness to him, but like Tim doesn't screw around. And not that Keegan does, but Keegan's just kind of finding his way right now. Nobody knew this. Oh, hey, we're drafting Keegan Murray. What are his highs? What are his lows? What do we look for him to do? I don't remember anyone saying that this guy's got a chance to be just a record-breaking three-point guy.
Keegan Murray is Prince.
Keegan Murray is Prince.
Put him on stage, kills it, but also like off stage, it's more like the demeanor is game blouses.
I was just going to say, why is it now that I'm sitting I'm thinking of Keegan Murray saying game blouses and offering people pancakes?
Because isn't that not his demeanor?
He definitely performs on stage last night.
Like, you don't think after that 7-3 he looked at someone like the beam.
It's like the beam. It's not just either what he does, it's how he does it. Keegan Murray just very quietly.
Yeah, workmanlike, and it doesn't feel like a rookie in any sense.
If you had given, and this is kind of an easy way to tell the difference, give Malik Monk the exact same game Keegan Murray had last night, the exact same shots, the one where he hit 2 or 3 in a row and all that.
Yeah.
Malik is like fired up. The crowd, if they're at home, fired up. Like, Malik is pounding his chest. And by the way, and I love that.
Yeah,
like,
that's endearing as well.
Super duper endearing, just a different style.
Yeah.
Keegan's like,
yeah.
Like
if that was at home and the whole place yelling Murray and just going crazy, they're a timeout New Orleans.
Right.
Keegan would just run back to
walk back to the bench.
Yeah.
We were talking about like what would happen, Kings Game 7 NBA championship. Keegan Murray hits the game-winning shot, right? Wins the title. Yeah. What is his demeanor?
His demeanor is the exact demeanor that Dame Lillard had when he walked off. Who was it? Was it the Rockets?
Russ and the Thunder.
The Thunder, excuse me. It's the exact same demeanor with none of the swag. Like, Dame had swag while he was being
done the Dame time. He might have stared at the camera like Dame did.
I don't even
have a blank look on his face.
He would have just looked like just looked into the camera like, hey,
we won.
Why are you filming me?
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
But he would have.
Where's the chicken and rice?
He would have and vegetables.
Yeah.
He would have just hit the shot and he would have been mobbed.
That's who he is.
Post game, Keegan, what's it feel like? Feels good.
Feels good.
Good shot.
It's better to win than lose.
I think he was slightly energetic in his post game. Slightly.
He did visit with NBC Sports post game. Here's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I think after last game, we kind of all just had a reality check, and I feel like on the defensive end, we brought a lot of energy, and that kind of led to our offense. So it was cool to see tonight what we're capable of.
Keegan, you don't really seem like a guy that really chases individual accolades, but I want to congratulate you first for setting the rookie record. But what does that mean to you, the rookie record for the most threes in the season, considering the amazing names on that list, and now you're the head of the list?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's a dream come true. I feel like something I won't take for granted in the future. So I'm just honored. It just exemplifies the teammates that we have, the hard work that I feel like I put in. So it's cool.
Keegan, I mentioned that you guys are division champs. You look at some of the teams, whether it's Phoenix, Lakers, Clippers, Warriors, but you guys are at the top. Tell me what that means to you guys in that locker room.
Yeah, we knew going into the season that our division was going to be tough. I feel like after the trade deadline, it got even tougher. So just to be able to win games against those teams and have the better record at the end of the year. But we know that the playoffs is a different season. So we're excited to get to it and go against them.
Although you guys aren't finished yet, you guys clinched the Pacific Division Championship for the first time in 20 years. What has your rookie season up to this point been like for you?
Yeah, I feel like it's been great. I've had my ups and downs throughout the season, and that's something that I feel like has just helped me along the way, especially towards the end of the year. So I'm grateful to be in Sacramento, be a King, and I'm just excited for my future here and for the postseason.
Hey, my man, we're looking forward to seeing you in the playoffs. Your rookie season has been tremendous. Keep shooting the way you're shooting, man. 7 threes tonight for Keegan. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Calm down, dude.
Yeah, he went nuts in that interview.
Does it get to a point where, like, I don't want to give him a complex either? Like, let's just be clear on this, because obviously anyone who listens to us knows we're having fun. But I want to be really, really clear. I love Keegan's demeanor, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Everything about his approach, all of it.
He's going to be so much fun as a vet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, he's going to be so good as a vet.
But it won't be any different.
No,
but that's the beauty of it.
It'll be a Dunkany. He'll come over and say 3 words to a rookie, and the rookie will just like pop out of whatever funk he's in. Like he is the ultimate. What is it? Walk softly, carry a big stick kind of guy. There's nothing wrong with his demeanor. There's nothing wrong with his approach. He doesn't need to change. I hope he doesn't change a thing. Here's a question for you guys. I was pondering this last night, thinking about Keegan Murray. I'm going to give you the same exact salary, $40 million a year.
Nice.
I'm going to give you the same exact contract, not you personally, but this is what you have to work with as the start of the new expansion, Jason Ross's, and the other expansion, Jay Mars's. Congratulations, you're the 2 new expansion teams in the NBA.
Okay.
You must sign one of these players that will be healthy and will play the entire duration of the contract to an 8-year, $320 million deal.
Literally against the CBA, but go on.
Let's just make it a thing.
Okay.
You can choose one. Domantas Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox, or Keegan Murray. My point and question is this. Is there an argument that Keegan Murray, 4th, maybe 5th option on the team, rookie?
He looks more like a 3rd option at this point.
Is
4th.
Is there an argument that Keegan Murray is the most valuable long-term asset on the team?
It's an argument.
Yeah, long-term, sure.
Long-term.
Those other guys aren't old, but
not there yet. You're talking about 2 all-stars. I completely acknowledge it, but it feels like we're only seeing like 25% of his game.
I agree. It's really hard to unsee because, we saw Keegan as the guy in Summer League, and he was good. He was really good.
Yeah.
He shined. He was able to do that. But he's so much better as a piece to the puzzle here. And I think Sabonis makes everybody better.
Yeah, that is very, very
Also, not a coincidence Keegan's having the best year of his NBA career with Sabonis.
Right.
What? It's true.
Keegan Murray's never missed the playoffs as an NBA player.
Doesn't know what it's like to miss the Pacific either.
Has no idea what it's like to not. Hey, Keegan, what does it feel like to not win the division you're in the NBA? Yeah. I have no idea. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to welcome in from Dallas, Texas, Kings analyst Kayte Christensen on camera.
Whoa!
Breaking news.
Stunner.
Everything's on camera in Texas, I'm told.
So please do send her the link at the break.
I will send her the link.
And MC, calm down. You know what, MC? Screw it. Don't calm down. You have a blast, buddy. Kings clinched the Pacific. You do what you got to do.
Also, let's not call it MC. The entire YouTube chat has
you're
their tongue
100%
out.
right. I just know MC the best. But you know what? Go crazy, everybody. Katie's on camera. She's going to join us. She's going to be happy. We'll do it next.
It's Cattles and Rami.
We have to, as a station, knock that bootleg Tupac version off right there. That is not the original.
I'll do it right now. I agree. Yeah. I'm deleting it now.
I have the most untrained musical ear. I thought that was Pac. I thought that was Pac. It's a knockoff. Stop allowing people in Sacramento to hear that knockoff stuff, man. We don't do that.
Cattles and Rami, weekday afternoons from 2 to 6 on Sactown Sports.
I'm Scott Trout, attorney and CEO of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell. We help men deal with the life changes triggered by divorce, such as child custody and property division, among many others. But life changes also occur after divorce. These changes can make parts of your existing court order irrelevant or harder to follow. If you feel a modification to your court orders might be necessary, talk to us at Cordell & Cordell. We're a partner men can count on.
500 Capitol Mall, Suite 2060, Sacramento, California, 95814. CordellCordell.com.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Wednesday, and after a chilly start to the morning, we'll rebound nicely this afternoon under mostly sunny skies and light winds. Plan for highs in the lower to mid-60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Make your New Year's resolutions yet? Let me help. Trade out of that old car and into something safe and reliable, like a new Folsom Lake Kia with a low payment. Shop Folsom Lake Kia, family owned for over 20 years.
Imagine it's the last ride, but your symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, are taking you for a ride. What should you do? Keep managing your constipation with belly pain the same old way? Or try getting ahead of your symptoms by talking to your doctor about treating it with Linzess, linaclotide. Linzess is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling.
Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Let's cheers to the champions. Join us for the 50th anniversary of the 1973 World Series Championship team with a pregame ceremony on Sunday, April 16th. Celebrate Gene Tennis, Vita Blue, Raleigh Fingers, and many more A's legends.
The next pitch deep to right field. It is going. It is gone. Goodbye. Two-run home run by Reggie Jackson.
Tickets are available at athletics.com/tickets. That's athletics.com/tickets.
Hi, I'm Mario, owner of Attic Man Heating and Air Conditioning. We are experiencing beautiful weather in Sacramento, which means this is the best time of year to complete any of that HVAC work you've been meaning to get done. Attic Man Heating and Air is a trained dealer. At Attic Man, we're currently offering over $6,000 in rebates for new HVAC systems, and the best deals of the year are happening right now. Visit our 5-star Yelp page or book online at atticmanhvac.com. That's atticmanhvac.com.
Hey, you want to be around people having a great time? You need to come check out Capital Casino, offering the most varieties of table games in the region in the friendliest environment. Come for the food, which is awesome, of course, and stay and play. Conveniently located in downtown Sacramento at 411 North 16th Street, right there in downtown Sacramento for over 20 years. Cap Casino, best food, best games, and of course, the best action. And please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
KHTKAM HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD2 Sacramento. Your home for the biggest matchups in the NFL. Sactown Sports. Sactown Sports.
Headlines.
With your Sactown Sports headlines, I'm Jay Mars. The Sacramento Kings did something last night they have not done in 20 years. And I'll play it right now. Hold on for me. Rough morning.
The Sacramento Kings have just won a Pacific Division championship for the third time in their now 38-year history in Sacramento.
No rest for the Kings, though, as they are back in action tonight. It's back-to-back. They're in Dallas to take on what we think will be Luka and Kyrie and the Mavs, although there are rumors that those two might be sitting out the rest of the season. Either way, our coverage starts at 4 o'clock with game night, followed by the tip-off with G-Man at 5:30. The Oakland Athletics walked it off last night at O.Co Coliseum.
And the pitch to Tony. And he hits a line drive, base hit to right. Notice the third up with the ball, Gonzalez. Around third is Noda. Throw to the plate is off one, and the A's have won it. A walk-off base hit to right by Tony Kemp.
If you want more A's and Kings coverage, you can get that at SactownSports.com. Coming up today, Kayte Christensen joins us right after this update from the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Those are your headlines. Back to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Danny Thomas will join us at 9 o'clock on an Analysts Wednesday. The one time I actually am having second thoughts about Kayte being on camera because I am Jelly McJellerson. Last time we heard from Kayte, well, it was last night, but let's roll from Wednesday, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having a hard time holding it together because I've been here from the very beginning of the playoff drought, and I've seen this city
Okay, all right.
that loves their team
All right.
and this organization
Imagine,
that has fought to keep it here
as we
and
bring Kayte
ownership,
in,
and they have gone through a lot. They've struggled.
Imagine-
And I haven't allowed
No, you can
myself
fade
up to
it
this
down.
moment.
No, you guys going to run it through. Thank you. Imagine crying because the Kings won a basketball game. I thought you were an adult. You're a mom.
Listen,
Gee.
I don't think that people, and good morning.
Good morning.
Happy
Hi, Kayte.
Division Champion Day.
Yeah.
That moment that you just played.
Yes.
Imagine like 2 minutes before that where I was like ugly crying.
Mason said he saw that. I didn't see
did.
that. You were like, did you have your old dirty handkerchief out?
did.
I did. I did. By the way, it's clean, Dave. Just tears on that one. And it was purple nonetheless.
Hey.
But no, and I literally sobbed like a big baby. And Mark Jones, like the girl dad that he is, just sat there and rubbed my back and let me cry it out.
It was, listen, obviously it was awesome. It was so cool. And it was so cool to hear, like, and I know you got this like stories and people are like, I saw you crying and I started crying and they saw you and everyone got emotional. It was okay. I just, for you, first off, I've seen you cry before for other reasons, but like, you're not a crier. You're not a crier, like legit. You're not a crier. And I know, I'll just bet that if I'd have said to you in the media room before that game, hey, Kayte, you think you're going to cry? I think your answer would have been, no. Like, come on. I'm guessing it just got you and you just were 100% not prepared.
Yeah. So the game had finished, right?
Yeah.
The game had completely finished. And, putting all my stuff together. And it was like, it hit you like, it's just kind of like a wave smashing into you, So, and I'm not ashamed of it. I am not ashamed of it at all. Like, that was a really cool moment. Something I'll remember forever, that game in Portland. Yeah. So, hey, listen, I think we've all shed some tears and I'm not ashamed of it.
And Kayte, last night, by the way, shirt looks great. Everybody's giving comments on that. It was last night more of they were already in, they knew it, but just a true celebration of the next accomplishment of winning just an incredibly difficult division.
Yeah. So you think about being picked to finish last and you think about all the teams that are in that division, and the way it looks like it's going to shake out right now is that every single team in that division is going to be in the postseason. And like, can we just say how difficult it is to win that division? And the Kings did it. So last night's game to me was great to put the cap on that. Like, we knew it was likely going to happen. It was going to be a series of really unfortunate events that would have led to that not happening. But to me, last night's game was even more critical because you look at how well that Pelicans team has been playing and how good Brandon Ingram has been. And the Kings went in there, and after, about the first 6 minutes, I was like, whew, this is going to be rough. And they took care of business. I mean, they turned it around, and Keegan Murray played out of his mind. I guess it took him getting elbowed by Domas to like get him in the right headspace, if you will. But they were great. Malik off the bench. I mean, everyone was just so good. Such a great team win over a really great team that's playing incredibly well right now.
Kayte Christensen joining us. You and I talked last night after the game. I think you were on the team bus, which I always love because I can argue with her and she can't like yell at me and get angry because she's got people around her. That's we were talking about why are the Kings better on the road than they are at home when the fans and the arena, it's such an advantage on the surface, yet it's a large sample size now. We're at 79 games, and they're going to have a better road record than home record. Now, Kayte, you brought up it's a little not skewed, but remember they lost 3 of 4 at home to start the year, so that didn't help. But still, why are they better on the road than they are at home?
Listen, I'm not gonna give this narrative too much credit, right? Because I really do think when you look at it, and I was right, wasn't I, Dave? I said,
shut up. I knew you weren't.
Like, no, he's like 2 of those were at home, 2 of them were on the road.
I knew you
but yeah, 3 of those first 4 losses were at home, and that was just a period where the Kings were, it was a completely new everything, coaching staff, a completely overhauled roster. It took a little bit of time for them, and I thought it was going to take longer than 4 games, let's be honest. But I think that does kind of weigh into it. But also, listen, you got to give credit to this team because winning on the road in the NBA, especially in the Western Conference, is not an easy feat, and they have been really, really good on the road.
They still, Kayte, can get to 2. They still have the goal of 50. Are you anticipating at least through tonight and then see what the rest happens that they're going to keep playing everybody the minutes that we're kind of all used to?
Yeah, so it's interesting. I was talking to the broadcast team for the Pelicans after the game, and they're like, so they're probably not going to play anyone the rest of the way, right? And I was like, I think everyone's going to play the rest of the way. And they're like, why? Why would they do that? And I'm like, listen, the team, the players set a goal to get to 50. And Mike Brown's not going to get in the way of that. I don't see that happening. And when you look at the guys on this roster, they're not really the type to say, let's rest. Harrison Barnes has played every single game this season. Domantas Sabonis, he has played through a broken thumb. He could have been out for extended time. And he's like, well, it's going to hurt, but as long as I'm going to be okay, I need to be here for this team. And so I think when you look at what this team has done for the staff and medical staff, or, whoever makes these decisions with rest at the end of a season, for them to say, no, listen, guys, we love what you've done. We know it was a goal, but we think it's more important. I don't think they would do that to this team. And I don't think the team would really want it. So we'll see how it plays out. But I would be really shocked if they took that opportunity away from them to win 50.
Kayte Christensen with us. We'll get back to the team in a second, but I'm looking as hard as I can into the screen here. That's not a shirt, is it? That's a hoodie.
No, I put my t-shirt over my hoodie.
Oh, okay.
It was 76 degrees at 2 a.m. when we got here.
Yeah.
It's like 55 degrees right now. So
can you do me a favor? When you go to the game tonight and you see Miguel, can you ask him if he likes chocolate chip cookies or if they're, just find out what his soft spots are, would you? Because I am incredibly that is awesome looking and I want it. And I think you should give me your shirt. It wouldn't fit me. It'd be fat guy in a little coat, but I'd figure it out. Where's his half shirt?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's going to be some more that are available to everybody.
I hope so. I sure do, because we need more. I started out the show. We need more memorabilia, Kayte. We need more gear. We need hats. We need,
You're wearing the chain.
I'm wearing the chain, but this was a gift. They don't even have them in the store. We need Pacific Division mugs. I want a Pacific Division outfit for my dog. How long do you let yourself be happy about this? We said it's important to be in the moment. It's important to acknowledge what an amazing accomplishment this is. It's important to look at the people that have won thousands and thousands of dollars gambling and feel good for them as well. But how long do you let yourself, if you're a player, enjoy this and then move on?
Well, you get to enjoy it all the way to next season when you get to start the process again, right? Like they have it now. No one can take it away from them. And no matter what, the narrative might be, talking heads, what they're saying about, the Kings, everyone wants to play them in the first round. Like, I don't care what anyone's saying. Like, erase that, put it to the side, and allow yourself to enjoy it, because this team really deserved this. I mean, this was a long, arduous season, and this is not, people might be laughing like, oh, they're celebrating division like, yes, they are. Yes, because it's worth celebrating. It should be celebrated. This team hasn't done it since the 02-03 season. Like, yeah, when it takes 2 decades for it to come again, you celebrate it and you allow yourself that moment.
Do you have a preference, Kayte, as far as of now? It sure looks like it's Warriors or the Lakers or the Clippers.
No chance.
Outside chance of Pelicans or Timberwolves that might do the best for the Kings as far as when the postseason comes around.
Yeah, Dave. First of all, I can't stand you. Yeah, I do have preferences, right? The Kings have played the Clippers really well. They're a very ISO-oriented team. I think it's a little bit better. It's harder to play teams that have a lot more action, a lot more motion in their offense. Because, listen, that just challenges defenses. And our defense this season has been good at moments, but not consistently enough throughout 48 minutes to be like, oh, yeah, I don't care. But there are certain teams, like for whatever reason, the Kings do not match up well with the Timberwolves. They have given them trouble this season. They struggle with kind of really long, athletic teams. And so you look at kind of the way different teams play. And to me, I would feel really comfortable with a Clippers team that we've had great success with and has their own kind of issues when it comes to health and personnel and style. Like Ty Lue, I want to give him a big hug. With what he's been dealing with. Every time I see him, it's like he's being asked questions about rest and who's available and not knowing, and he is just so frustrated. So there is something to be said about the availability that this Kings team has had and the chemistry that it has allowed them to build throughout the course of an 82-game season. And you look at teams like the Clippers, they haven't had the opportunity to build that same type of chemistry. So, yeah, the Lakers are playing incredibly well. You obviously have LeBron. Like, that's no matter who gets them, it's a brutal matchup. Every matchup in the Western Conference is going to be brutal, but there are some that, you would prefer to play more just because of their style of play.
All right, last question, because we're out of time here. Real quick, because you're surprising me. You did answer that question, so let me see how far I can push it here. Of Mike Brown Coach of the Year, Monty Executive of the Year, De'Aaron Clutch Player of the Year, Domantas Sabonis All NBA. Who deserves their award the most? Who's made the biggest difference?
Wow, Dave, I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is actually a really good question. Yeah, who deserves it the most? I think everyone deserves it the most. I guess there is something to be said for what Monty has done, right? And it's interesting because that award is voted on by his peers. It's voted on by the executives. And a lot of times when you look at, how a team is formed, it's not what happened in 1 year. So, if Monty were to get voted executive of the year, which I think he hands down deserves, it's kind of a nod to his last, 2-3 years of what he's done and how he's slowly, diligently, deliberately built this team and done it in a patient manner, where past GMs have come in here and they've tried to do it instantly and they tried to make big moves and they've tried and failed. I like the way that Monty has done it. I think he's incredibly deserving. Obviously everyone is, but to answer that question, I think maybe Monty might be the most deserving because this is a couple years in the making.
Kayte, I hate to do this to you. Like I truly do, but I'm not doing my job if I don't. That's the second week in a row you've told Dave he's had a good question.
What do you want? Game recognizes game.
Wow.
I know, it's just as shocking to me as it is to everyone else.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you coming on. We don't appreciate you not texting me when you got to the hotel last night like you were asked, but that's fine. Glad you're safe and secure. And that's fine. Thank you for coming on the chat. Really appreciates it. Jealous of the shirt, but well-deserved, and good job not crying in the interview.
Oh, gosh. All right. Bye.
Love you a ton. See you tonight. See you tomorrow. Have a good call.
Bye.
Bye. It's Kayte Christensen. We're way late for a break. Honestly, I didn't see her post game live when she did cry.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the game.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it. It got me started all over again.
Yeah.
It was just an awesome moment. We'll take a break. When we come back, Domantas Sabonis collecting triple doubles like old people collect metal on a beach. Right? Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay, we'll get to that next.
The Sacramento Kings are finally returning to the NBA playoffs.
It's been 6 years, so people saw me when I came in the league at 19, and they see who I am at 25 now. So I just want to say thank you for being along this journey with me. But like I said, we have a lot more things to accomplish.
Tune into Sactown Sports at SactownSports.com Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the most in-depth Kings coverage in the 916.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave telling you something you already know, which is your time is important. That's why at American Energy Heat and Air, they make shopping for a new furnace or air conditioner easier with their new online quoting tool. All you got to do is go to AmericanEnergyAir.com and get an instant quote now, today. Do it right now. It'll help you determine what system you'll need to get and provide the best pricing options, all from the comforts of your home. You don't have to have somebody come out and walk around your house and blah, blah, blah. Just do the quoting tool. It's so easy. AmericanEnergyAir.com. Check out how easy it can be. A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. I absolutely love these folks. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Thanks, Kayte, for joining us. Just called her and thanked her. She's like, I look terrible. Like, bro, first off, you didn't. Secondly, you're wearing a Pacific Division champion shirt. That's all anyone's staring at. The shirt.
You were.
FOMO.
Leaving it alone.
Better. Domantas Sabonis collects.
Weird. You knew where I was going.
You got another triple-double. Another great performance as he rises up the ranks of Kings triple-doublers.
Yes.
Sometimes and this is probably not a good mental exercise. Maybe it is. I will sometimes go on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, they stop right there.
Yep. I did this a couple.
Already a failure right there.
I did this a couple nights ago. It's so fun. And I put in the search. I put in Sabonis, Halliburton trade.
Yeah, that's a sickness.
And I just read.
Why?
Read it. No, not in a sick.
No, it's a sickness.
Because I think it's a lesson. It's a lesson for it. It's a fun lesson. Like, yes, it's fun to go back now and look at all these people who are like, no, what a bad. I get it. It's fun. It really, truly is. But also not an outlandish take. I mean, malpractice is an outlandish take. The Kings are stupid, idiot, dum-dums, outlandish take. The Kings traded a guy that they have under rookie contract for XYZ PDQ years for a guy that may only stay there 2 years and is arguably not as valuable at his position. That's a legit basketball take at the time. I'm sorry, it is. I'm a huge Sabonis fan and was a huge Sabonis fan. To see.
Yeah, but how many people had that take? Just the obvious basketball take versus people that were just a malpractice.
You've got
this. What the hell are they doing?
That's what they were doing.
They're the Kings,
Right.
exactly.
You've got
That's like 1 out of every 10 person.
You've got far more noise. You got far more noise. But there were serious people that had that type of take.
Yeah, there are normal humans out
Right.
there, but again, it's like 1 out of every 10.
I think it's a lesson in understanding. I'm pausing here because I always want to be careful with this. I don't think I'll get in trouble for this. I want to say it was the summer of his first year. Jason, you know how like Vlade did this beforehand. Like we'll kind of, you have a conversation with him in the offseason, whatever. But when training camp starts, and I very much remember having a conversation with him, and I would never ask him a question like, "Is De'Aaron Fox really the guy?" But it was something like it was cloaked in like something like hey, how much confidence do you have now that you've had a year with De'Aaron? Like, do you feel you can build, or is he the type of guy you can build around long term, and how might you do that? And I'll never forget, I think Wes was in the room too. And they had like this whole whiteboard they flipped over.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, people don't understand how good De'Aaron is. Like, they don't get it. You have to look at his surroundings.
Yeah.
You have to, and one of my favorite analogies is the whole, world-class chef can't make a world-class meal with cereal and cream of wheat. And that was basically what they were saying, that they got it from the jump through all their metrics and Princeton things and that this is a special player. And then for him to make that trade, bet on Fox, surround with shooters, draft Keegan. That's why I think Monty McNair, to me, and this is no disrespect to Mike Brown or anyone else, but Monty McNair, I think, should be elevated overall. It's a masterpiece.
That analogy you're talking about, or what they said about Fox, should make Kings fans happy, because they're saying the same thing right now about Keegan.
Yes.
Like, Indy's been great.
Yes.
But they think he's at level 2 of what to 10, if that's or whatever the metrics you want to go.
Yep.
They're like, he is going to be so much better. And that's really exciting. And just the age of everybody. And again, look at they just won an incredibly talented division. And we listed earlier all these Hall of Famers that are in the division. But all are on past the halfway point, let's say, of their careers, right? Of the Durants, LeBrons, and all great players, legends. Kings are in a really good sweet spot here of blossoming at the right time with a younger group.
Yes.
And with financial room, with a coach that's just started. I mean, this feels like the beginning of something great. And I don't know how great it'll end up, but they're in a really good position.
It's a dangerous game, as you know, to play the what if in the future thing.
Yeah.
Listen, they've been, knock on wood, they've been blessed with overall with really good health this year. So many things have gone right. But it really does. It really is fascinating to allow yourself at times to just kind of dream ahead a little bit, not stay in the moment a little bit, and say, you know what, whatever happens this year, and there's a long way to go. Come summertime, they're going to take a look at this roster. They've got cap room. They've got maneuverability. They have all but one pick under their control, and that's very easily gotten out of, especially since that pick, not as valuable as it was when they made the trade, makes the Herter trade even more crazy. That they're going to look at this team, and they're going to say, okay, so we're going to go into another year of Fox and Sabonis playing together. Kevin Herter is now going to, same thing with Malik Monk. Keegan Murray's going to acclimate more. We've got a first-round draft pick. It's in the 20s, but we can now literally draft for fit for the first time in forever. We can draft for fit if we want, and we can also assess some of the weaknesses. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, they get swept out of the first round. Worst-case scenario, okay. But now they know they can get there. Now they're a bona fide playoff team. And you go into next year, everyone's in their prime or just starting their prime. The Harrison Barnes decision, obviously, going to weigh heavily. And now they're going into next year. It's like 0-4. No, they're going into next year focused and ready and determined to clean up that home record, to come out of the box strong. Mike Brown, a second year. Everyone's going to know what each other is thinking before they think it, that type of thing when teams play together. It's almost like this Kings team is a microcosm of how we talk about Keegan Murray. Like, this is the first year, and 40% of the starting lineup is in their first year with the team. And Domantas Sabonis was here for 20 minutes last year. So to think about what's going to happen if Monty and Wes and company keep doing the same thing they're doing next season, with people wanting to play here, with this being a great landing spot, a top 5, 6, 7 landing spot.
Yeah.
Woof. And a fine woof.
Yes, it would be.
We'll take a break. God, this job's so much more fun when they're good. When we come back, what does this season mean what does this season mean to De'Aaron? We should talk about him. De'Aaron deserves as much, if not more, flowers than anyone. He's been through it. He's stayed loyal. He's been here. It's paying off. We'll talk about De'Aaron next.
Catch the Oakland A's every weekend on Sactown Sports. Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Sinking is going to get down for a hit. Around third to score is Tony Kemp. And the A's have taken the lead. Edge of the track makes the catch. And the Athletics get a great win.
Sactown Sports, your weekend home for the Oakland A's.
Sactown Sports coverage of the Oakland A's is brought to you by Xfinity 10G, the next generation network.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Arnold Law Firm.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Wednesday, and after a chilly start to the morning, we'll rebound nicely this afternoon under mostly sunny skies and light winds. Plan for highs in the lower to mid-60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Turn anyone's life upside down in a heartbeat. So remember to be a little more alert on the road and stay safe. The Arnold Law Firm, providing real justice for you since 1975. Call 916-777-7777.
The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop garage sale of nearly new showroom clubs is on right now. With discounts up to 75%, you'll find full sets of irons, metalwoods, wedges, and more at the Hagen Oaks garage sale featuring $500,000 in Cleveland, Strixon, and Zexio closeout inventory. This kind of opportunity is rare and available right now. Visit the Hagen Oaks garage sale and find discounts up to 75% on selected clubs at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, the #1 choice for golfers everywhere. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway or online at HagenOaks.com.
When you take the time to shop at Folsom Lake Honda, there's one thing you'll always find. Happy people ready to serve you. As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Looking to own or lease? During the spring sales event, drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
We all know the pain of being stuck in the past. But with Roseville Electric, you can get current with clean, reliable electric solutions for your home or business. For more info, visit getcurrentroseville.com today.
The all-new NBA app is happening and has you covered from coast to coast. With live tip-offs at your fingertips and highlights right as they happen.
Steph Curry drills the three.
Catch every can't-miss moment before, during, and after the game. And behind the scenes like you've never seen.
Let's go.
It's all access, all the time.
Get on 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
All in one app. Because if it's happening in the new NBA app. So get the app today.
Listen to Oakland A's baseball on the weekends all season long right here on Sactown Sports, beginning with the pregame show brought to you by Xfinity 10G, the next generation network.
It's time to get your wallet back in top condition. Talkin' Money with Jeff Tarbell is back. Saturdays, 10 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports.
Talking money! The Mega Chevy Used Car Superstore has one of the largest selections in the area. Over 275 available vehicles, including a great selection of GM certified. And if you're selling, Maida Chevy is buying. See them all at MaidaChevy.com. Find new roads.
Family-owned Clark & Rush, celebrating 60 years of serving Sacramento. It's time to convert your gas water heater and furnace to electric. Just turn to the experts at Clark & Rush and Carrier. We electrify more homes than any other contractor in Sacramento. Plus, we'll help you get up to $6,500 in utility rebates. We'll even do the paperwork. Call or visit clark-rush.com.
Smart energy savings is what we do. Clark and Rush.
Call 916-245-2829.
Join Sactown Sports and all the Sacramento fans at Twin Peaks for the second-to-last road game before the playoffs this evening. You can even enter for your chance to win A's tickets. Come join Sactown Sports and all the Sacramento fans at Twin Peaks. This is Twin Peaks.
Sactown Sports
Headlines. With your Sactown Sports headlines, I'm Jay Mars. The Sacramento Kings did something last night they have not done in 20 years.
Pelicans scare a Temple within bounds. The final seconds will tick away. And the Sacramento Kings have just won a Pacific Division championship for the third time in their now 38-year history in Sacramento.
No rest for the wearies. The Kings are back in action tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. Our coverage starts at 4 o'clock with game night, followed by tip-off with the G-Man at 5:30. The A's went into the bottom of the ninth last night, tied with the Guardians, until this happened.
And the pitch to Tony. And he hits a line drive, base hit to right. Notice the third, up with the ball, Gonzalez. Around third is Noda. Throw to the plate is off one, and the A's have won it. A walk-off base hit to right by Tony Kemp.
Get all your Kings and A's coverage online right now at SactownSports.com. Coming up later on, Kenny Thomas joins us at 9 a.m. from the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Those are your headlines. Back to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
On Sactown Sports.
So this kind of ties in this song a little bit. So during the break, I don't know if you guys got the email from our lovely and talented digital director, Jojo Rose. And he says the following. Hey guys, remember when we did the regular season predictions? Well, we're in the playoffs, so let's run it back and do a playoff prediction. Send me a paragraph of your Kings playoff predictions, and then if you want to include general NBA predictions, I'll find room for that as well. I 100% am not doing that assignment. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a Kings playoff
because the jinx.
Yes, I just and I don't even I don't even know how to reverse jinx that. Like,
why are we back to that?
Well, because
why is
it's
that a thing?
Because it's a whole new season now, and it's new. Like, what am I going to say?
Didn't you do a Kings prediction earlier? You didn't jinx it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What if that was my one freebie? I don't know how to write it. I don't know what they're going to do.
The Kings are going to sweep. The Kings are going to get swept. Those are the two extremes. Pick something in between that.
The Kings will play basketball, and they might win, they might lose.
That's exactly what, you know what?
But all that matters is they try hard and did their best.
And good Lord willing, they can help the ball club. Yes, that is going to be my prediction. Basketball will be played 48 minutes even, a minimum of 4 times. We are going to get a minimum of 192 minutes of playoff basketball.
And a minimum of 2 home games at the
That's right.
Golden One Center.
I will predict that. That is the prediction. Mm-hmm. De'Aaron Fox.
Bold.
No, unbold. Whatever. I am going to be the mayonnaise of postseason predictions. It's just there and tangy. You know what I'm saying? Jason Ross, Carmichael Dave, Jay Mars. De'Aaron Fox deserves a lot of flowers, a lot of credit, a lot of epitomizing Sacramento in so many ways. Loyal, sticking through it, and he is reaping the rewards, benefits, as he should. It has worked out beyond anyone, perhaps maybe, except his wildest dreams this year. And who knows? I think in a quiet moment, would De'Aaron have thought that this would happen this year? I don't know. But he always had a quiet confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And many folks, including myself, thought, you know what, in order for this team's running in circles with him, it's not his fault necessarily at all, but got to do something.
Yeah.
And the Kings did do something. They just traded the guy nobody thought they were going to trade. If you took a poll, we talked about this before going into the trade deadline of last year, and you said, hey, one of these two is going to be traded. Who do you think? Also, I believe if you just said, well, I'll go a step further. I think if you just polled Kings fans and said, one of these two has to go, pick one.
Right.
I think it would have been something like 90-10 Tyrese over De'Aaron Fox. And I don't think that's exaggerating. Monty traded the one we didn't think he was going to trade, Tyrese Halliburton. Nobody in the NBA thought that was going to happen. Huge cojones.
Yeah. There were 2 parts to that. For the first part for me on back at that time, I thought the reason they were trading, if they traded anybody, it would be De'Aaron, was honestly more so because of his salary and what I thought they could get in return.
Right.
That's also a huge credit to Monty and to Tyrese. I didn't think you could get an all-star for Tyrese Halliburton at that time, based on what he was getting paid. We all knew the potential was there.
Right.
And he became an all-star faster than I even thought he would. So that's credit to everyone there. But the other thing is, we were talking about predictions earlier. I said this about De'Aaron, and I still feel comfortable saying this. people like Donovan Mitchell, people like Jamal Murray in the bubble, other people that got that opportunity to play in the postseason had their star raised to a level because that's when most of the sports world is watching and they go, man, Dame Lillard is something else. Steph Curry is legendary. All these guys are great, but you have to do it in the postseason. I think De'Aaron, since he got here, let's think about when they weren't good at all, Dave. Like,
oh my goodness,
his rookie season, he had some game winners, and you're like, man, he had a great NCAA tournament. He has a knack for having
against Miami in Miami his rookie year.
Yeah, and look what he's doing this year is the clutch score.
Yeah.
So the fourth quarter Fox, I think he's going to be unreal in the postseason. Now that doesn't mean they're even winning a series. I think he personally is going to be great,
and that's up to him. And what he's the one that's going to have to execute. But when you look at his game,
he's made for it.
He's made for he's 100% made for playoff moments.
Yeah, and I think if there's a game that comes down to the wire, he's going to be in a spot where he's taking a game-winning shot.
Absolutely,
now, he might miss it, he might make it, and it might go crazy. I mean, he's ready for it. He's made for it. I think he's going to shine in the postseason.
Funny thing is that every other team knows that too.
Absolutely.
And the great thing about the way this team is constructed is, 5 seconds left, 10 seconds left, whatever, Kings down 1 or it's tied, whatever it may be, and they need a clutch shot. Everyone focuses on De'Aaron. Well, he's either going to hit the shot. Oh, can Kevin Herter hit that?
Yeah.
Can Malik Monk hit
Absolutely,
that? Can Keegan Murray hit that? Can Harrison Barnes hit that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So really good for him. And it really is one of, I think, the more pleasurable parts of a very pleasurable season when loyalty is rewarded. And good for all the fans too, that there's a lot of fans. Now the vast majority of fans would have said trade Fox before Halliburton again, this time last year or before the trade deadline. But there was a non-insignificant amount of fans that were like, no. I mean, Christina Werner, I used to joke with her all the time. She's like, I don't care. Don't trade him. It doesn't matter. There were a lot of fans like that stuck through. And that's just kind of a Sacramento thing as well. These fans, if someone's willing to ride for the city, and De'Aaron's always been that guy, then it's like, okay, you can pretty much do no wrong regardless. But it came down to that front office, came down to Monty McNair and Wes Wilcox and everybody there, and they stuck it through. They grabbed Domantas Sabonis, who is, if he's not 5th in the MVP vote and he's going to be 6th, he's going to be top 5, top 6, almost certainly. Nobody had that. I love Domantas Sabonis. I didn't think he was going to be top 6, top 5, but we've seen it. He's the closest thing in the NBA to Nikola Jokic.
Right.
That's what it is.
Consistently.
I want to play a clip for you here real quick because I found myself thinking about this last night.
I think there's a couple things. Once I've been playing basketball for 3 straight years, maybe 4 weeks. All between it was free, so sometimes really hard for me to play really hard on both ends. But obviously the defensive end, I got to be way better.
I want to be real careful with this thought I'm having here, but are we seeing in Dallas with Luka some of the things that Vlade was worried about during the draft? We know. This is not yes, that pick was great and they should have taken Bagley. This is not that conversation. But I've kind of struggled this year with does Vlade deserve some flowers too? Like, he drafted Fox. He traded for Harrison Barnes. That's 40% of the starting lineup right there. Right. And the things he was worried about with Luka Doncic, a lot of them, and knowing his dad and knowing the history, like we're seeing right now, and maybe this is just a blip, but you're hearing is Luka out of shape?
Yes.
Is Luka is his game designed to be a winner, or the whole Luka is James Harden 2.0 narrative is taking
that
off.
You started.
Thank you. Luka is still a world-class player by a long shot, but the narrative is starting to actually officially sink in, which is Luka may want out of Dallas. Luka may have issues beyond a lot of that stuff. And it's not a thing.
Luka has been seen multiple times on game day having some brewskis.
Having a brew.
No, not a brew.
Right.
Multiple.
So it's like, I'm obviously with Vlade, it's not like, hey, because he picked Marvin Bagley over Luka, that's why we're here today. But now it's kind of fun to look back and go, well, are we in a better position now how do I say this without getting killed? Are we in a better position now because that happened than we would have had we drafted Luka? Like, I'm talking like 5 years later.
Yeah.
4 years later.
We're putting Luka's Dallas situation. I don't know what it would be here. Right. We don't know what Luka and Fox would have been.
Right.
I imagine good. I mean, how would it not be? But is it still together?
Sorry, I just have this picture of De'Aaron pushing it up the court and Luka like trying to catch up from behind out of breath. Like, seriously.
I don't know how they could have played. I don't think De'Aaron would still be here. De'Aaron would have been gone the next year or the year after.
And then you put everything in on Luka, which was just the spot Dallas is in.
And I think it's fair to say that at least on the outside, Dallas was a more stable franchise in 2018 than the Kings were.
Correct.
So, okay, so De'Aaron goes, you get whatever you get for him. And now you got Luka, and Luka, I mean, let's take it all forward. Now, on one hand, you can sit here and say, okay, great. You just won the Pacific Division. You haven't even played a playoff game. Luka Doncic was in the Western Conference Finals last year. Let's all calm down. I don't think this is purple glasses here. I'd rather be the Kings than the Mavericks right now. Like, and I'm not talking about just record. I'm saying if you offer to trade the whole Dallas Mavericks roster, coach, GM for the Kings roster, coach, and GM straight across, does anyone make that trade on the Sacramento side?
I don't.
No.
All right.
Does anybody in the NBA go, oh, yeah, I'll maybe there is. Maybe if somebody says, I'll clear everybody out, take Luka, build completely around him.
Well, look at what the question marks are going to be when the postseason gets here, or the offseason. The Kings have to decide on Harrison Barnes.
Right.
What other things are they trying to tweak to get better?
Right.
Dallas is going, we invested in Kyrie. We either run this back again and see if a full season works, or we try to re-sign and trade him. Do we actually move Luka? I'm sure that's going to be a conversation. I don't know that they want to do that yet. I think they got rid of Carlisle because that wasn't working. Who's going to be a Hall of Fame coach? And you bring in Jason Kidd.
Got rid of Donnie Nelson Jr.,
who's a legend of that organization and likely is going to be the fall guy next.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah. Who's in a better position right now?
If whoever gets the number one pick in the draft, if Dallas calls them and offers up Luka in a dream world, obviously salaries don't work. They're saying no, right? Whoever's got Victor Wembanyama, are they saying no to that?
I believe so, because there's so much intrigue to what is, I say, the unknown. There's so much hype on what Wembanyama. We know what Luka is, which is an incredible player, but we also know that he's a guy so far that hasn't been able to carry a team to a title.
I think that's so outlandish, the idea that someone would trade the number one for Luka straight up. I think you would actually have to attach picks to Luka to even have a conversation.
And that's bananas. By the way, obviously, you'd also have to attach a lot of salary.
And beer.
Exactly.
We'll take a break. I saw that Christopher Locke. When we come back, who's hot? Who's not? And let's look at our weird, wacky, and funky, I don't even know how it's going to work, 3 in the key from yesterday. We'll do that next.
Catch every Niners game right here.
It's a new partnership. It's a new day. We're going to be able to build some things together. But let's not fool anybody. This has always been a Niners town.
Here's Purdy out of the gun looking for McCaffrey on the goal line. Touchdown! San Francisco!
Sactown Sports, your official home for 49ers football in the 916.
Do you have heart failure and often hear,
"Those stomach issues ruined your birthday"?
"You're too tired to play catch, Grandpa."
Sweetie, you haven't touched your tools since the carpal tunnel syndrome diagnosis.
if these seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, talk to your cardiologist. Ask about transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare and underdiagnosed disease that gets worse over time. Learn more at connecttoyourheart.com. That's connecttoyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
In business, everything your employees do impacts your brand, including what they wear. Cintas has high-performance workplace apparel for almost every job imaginable. From work shirts and pants, to polos and khakis, to Oxfords or T-shirts, these clothes move, breathe, and look great. Your team gets the styles they like, you convey the image you want. And Cintas service includes weekly laundry and delivery. To learn more, visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
The Sacramento Kings are going to the playoffs.
It's been a historic season of Kings basketball with 2 All-Stars breaking records, lighting the beam, and now
Playoff basketball is coming to Golden One Center. Sign up now to get pre-sale access to single-game playoff tickets at kings.com/playoffs. Don't miss your chance to experience the Kings in the playoffs and feel the roar at Golden One Center. Visit kings.com/playoffs now.
We hear you. Like the beam.
If the sticker price markups that new car dealers are demanding are scaring you away from a brand new vehicle, you can still get the vehicle you want and save thousands at M&S Auto on El Camino right off the Cap City Freeway. M&S Auto has literally hundreds of gently used but beautiful Silverados, Rams, and Tacomas. And if you love muscle cars, they've got Challengers and Mustangs too. M&S Auto Sales. Great cars and trucks and fair deals every day. Come and get yours. MSAutogroup.com.
Hey guys, this is Keenan Thompson. I have a problem with you. Yes, you. None of y'all told me that Auto Trader has millions of new and used cars that I can shop from home. I thought we were friends. I put smiles on your face, but I'm not smiling. No one told me that with Auto Trader, a dealer can deliver cars to my home or that I could shop by price on Auto Trader. No one. Consider this friendship that you just learned we had officially over. Finally, it's easy. Auto Trader.
Start your grilling season at Nugget Markets for a chance to win the ultimate outdoor cooker, the Big Green Egg. Perfect for grilling, barbecuing, or slow cooking the perfect ham, the Big Green Egg is the ultimate outdoor cooker for versatility, eco-friendliness, and fantastic flavor. From searing a steak to smoking ribs low and slow, even baking your Easter pies, everything tastes better on the egg. Want to win one of your own? Drop by your local Nugget Market to enter to win and stock up on gourmet ingredients to make your Easter amazing. Also sign up for Nugget's Secret Special for exclusive savings, great recipes, and more ways to win. Stop by your Nugget Market today. What's hot and what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Air and Solar, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is all of the hot on a Wednesday morning?
Who?
It's a guy you may have heard of, Domas Sabonis. Sabonis. His 13 triple-doubles this season are the most in a season by a Kings/Royals player since
George Brett.
Rajon Rondo?
Oscar Robertson.
Yes, Oscar Robertson, who did it in the 1965-66 season.
Wow.
Who's not?
Who?
The Lakers, the Clippers,
Wait.
Warriors,
What?
and the Suns.
They're not.
Why?
They all lost out to the Kings of the Pacific this year.
But they're all going to the playoffs.
Who cares?
Oh.
They're not putting banners up, that's for sure.
Poverty franchises.
Brought to you by the Pacific Division.
Yeah.
Kayte Thomas will join us in about 14 minutes.
Rockets legend, Kenny Thomas.
Sixers legend.
Rockets.
Kings legend.
Kings legend.
Oh, you play for the Kings?
Yeah. Kenny. Oh, I'll tell him you said that. Handing out hard hats here, there, left, and right. Let's get to three in the key because I know we got to do two here. Let's go back to last night. I'm very interested how Jason's going to score this one. He made a terrible error yesterday.
I did. I am not doing that again.
And letting us pick the categories.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
So, Dave, you led us off with a very creative three in the key. You said, you know what, guys, let's add the digits.
I like how you're like how my
score.
teachers used to be. I'd always get in trouble for being loud. They'd be like, you have a very nice voice, but you should use it in
You have a quiet
right.
voice?
And so you're like,
and then you told them, I'm going to do radio for a living.
Right.
Watch.
Jay would say, if he was doing, he'd be like, you picked the stupidest possible category you could pick. It's
I didn't
dumb.
say that.
No, I'm saying you would. Whereas Jason's like,
it's creative.
It was really creative.
Yeah, I hated it.
But
I feel like you're miscasting me.
Maybe.
So you wanted us to add the digits of each team's score.
Yes.
And so, Dave, you said 5.
Such a stupid category.
5 for the Pelicans, 5 for the Kings, 2 for the Pelicans. I said 3 Kings, 10 Pelicans. Jay said 10 and 11. The correct answer is 4 to 4.
4 to 4.
Because 121 is 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4.
4.
103 is 1
plus 0 plus 3. It's 4. So
but if you add it 10 plus 3, it's 13.
So you said 5 and 4
so I win.
Are correct. And what
no, 4 and 4 is correct. Dave, you had 5-2.
Pretty good.
So you were only off by 3 total digits.
3 total digits, yeah.
I said 3-10, so I was off by more. Jay said 10 and 11.
He was way off. I dominated this category.
You knew you were going to win that. That's why
Cheater.
you selected it.
Absolute cheater.
Booyah.
I was the second choice, and so I said call your shot, something we try to do every 3 of the key. Dave, you said Edwards would have 3 or more steals. Kessler was great yesterday, but he had 0.
Yeah, he didn't. He was terrible.
I said Kevin Herter would score 25 or more points. He had 11.
So
close.
And Jay Mars said the Kings would clinch with 35 or more from De'Aaron Fox. He had 23. So we kind of went over. I guess Jay was the closest.
Yeah, because he said the Kings will clinch.
But he had 9 assists, which translated to at least 18 points. So I think I'm correct. What's that? Is that you? Okay, that's you.
And the last one was Jay Mars' category. He asked for total points scored by the starters for each team. Dave, you said 80 for the Kings, 85 for the Pelicans. I said 74 and 70. Jay said 90 and 73. Looks like Dave is the winner. 87 for the Kings, 75 for the Pelicans. Actually, no, I think it's Jay Mars is the winner. Sorry.
I was stretching.
Yes, you were. Jay Mars, congrats.
Thank
you were
you.
only
Thank
3
you.
off and 2 off, so yeah, it's you.
Wow. Jay Mars, any
Did we both, me and you, won our our categories? Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah, I'm
We
not letting
cheated.
that happen again.
No.
So you ready for tonight?
So flipping ready for tonight.
As I
dog.
said, I'm not going to have it again. Dave, no, just kidding.
Huh.
All right, we're going to do something different, though, with the first category.
Okay.
Because it's a very meaningful game tonight.
It is.
In Los Angeles.
Yes.
The Clippers banners, no. The Clippers lighting will be on.
Yeah.
The Clippers jerseys will be in the rafters.
Yes.
In the Battle of LA, we are actually asking for who's winning that game and what is the score?
Sorry, this may seem dumb. Is there a Clippers jersey in the rafters?
I don't know, honestly. I just thought it's
I don't think there is.
Maybe Walton. I don't know.
Maybe Danny Manning?
Maybe. Oh, yes.
Arsenio Hall, Billy Crystal.
Who, Richardson?
Poo Kachu.
Oh, the kid who played Malcolm in the Middle.
Frankie Muniz.
Anyways.
So what was your question?
Eric Pietkowski.
That's the way.
Did Eric Montross ever play for them?
She should have.
Yeah.
They have all the Erics.
You said
Montross,
she should've.
Pietkowski, yeah, Gordon, Hasseltine.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Breaking from the Christopher Law news desk. He just showed me this. Only 2 franchises in the NBA have no retired numbers. Clippers. You guys know the other one?
Yes.
The
I'm gonna let you guess.
Hornets?
No.
Pelicans?
No.
Heat?
No.
Name them
The
all.
Heat, really? They have Michael Jordan's number retired.
I do not know. Oh, the Grizzlies?
No.
I don't know.
Literally, didn't they just retire Zach Randolph's jersey this year?
Who?
Raptors.
Oh, no offense. No Tracy.
No Alvin Robertson.
No
No Peja.
No Peja.
No Hito.
So what's your question?
The question is Lakers, Clippers,
Yeah.
winner, and score tonight. We're going off board here. Dave, you go first.
I'll say Clippers 121, Lakers 115. And obviously the Clippers win.
Yeah, Clippers 115.
Right.
I'm also going to go the Clippers, and I am going to say 128 to 124.
Well, snip. Clippers are going to win
Oh, wow.
130 to 106.
Whoa.
Wow.
The Lakers showing up.
Game.
Okay, next one will be the All-Stars for tonight's game. We want total points from Luka, Kyrie, and Fox Sabonis. So kind of the Dallas contingent and the 2 for the
Okay,
Kings.
but you want all of them added together?
The 2 and the 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to go first here, and it's going to be 66 for Luka and Kyrie and 49 for Sabonis and Fox. Jay?
I'm going to say
49's a good number.
53 for Sabonis and Fox. And then 34 for the Mavericks because Luka's going to get ejected for whining.
Yes.
I hope you're right.
I'm putting that little note there. Okay.
I'll say 50
for
the Kings.
Okay.
And I will say 60 for the Mavs.
Okay. And the last one, Jay, you lead us off on this one. Call your shot, even though you just had a really good one. You want to have that as your Luka gets ejected?
No.
Okay.
The Kings will win tonight and send Kyrie and Luka permanently to the bench for the rest of the season.
Okay.
I think the Mavericks, who have a roster with Luka Doncic on it, we'll see him get a triple-double.
Luka triple-double?
Yeah, Luka triple-double.
I like my prediction better.
I like yours better. Yes. They have McKinley Wright the fourth. That's a great name. 24 years old out of Colorado.
Jason?
I'm going to go with Davion Mitchell with 12-plus points.
That's a pretty good prediction.
He doesn't get that very much.
Wow. Shaded Davion.
He doesn't. Doesn't have a lot of double-figure games. Because he's a lockdown defender.
Here's a you'll have to write this down. Here's another call your shot. The Lakers will attempt more free throws than the Clippers.
And then complain about not getting calls. It's really 8 against 5.
When we come back.
More Lakers fans in the stands tonight than Clippers.
Well, the funny thing about this game is going to be, does like everybody just show up late and leave early?
Yeah.
How's that work?
Well, they all get there in the middle of the first.
They'll have the
They all
beach
leave
ball.
at the end of the third.
We'll do the wave.
Yeah.
Do they wave at Staples?
They'll take off the first pair of glasses and then the second pair is on.
Play I Love LA for both.
Is there a split LA jersey?
There has to be.
Someone's made one, right?
Somewhere. Someone has a Laker Clipper split.
We would never do it, but it would actually be pretty funny if, like, you know how you get to sit down low sometimes. If we all went as a show and we sat courtside for a Laker Clipper game, and like we're clearly being seen on TV, and whoever's ahead, like we have both jerseys.
Would 100% do that.
And like, oh, the Clippers are ahead. We're wearing the Clipper jersey, and then wait, weren't those guys wearing Clipper jerseys? Then we're wearing Laker jerseys when they're ahead.
The only problem with that, like,
I would all the Laker stuff.
Well, yeah, like at some point, someone's taking a picture of us wearing a Laker jersey.
It's like it's all for the bit,
right?
Worth it.
Yep.
Or is it jinxing something?
Yeah. When we come back, Kenneth Thomas, K9, New Mexico State's own, Kenny. He's joining us.
Tune into the Sactown Sports headlines at the top and bottom of every hour on Thursday and Friday
for your official 2023 Masters Tournament leaderboard update.
The return to glory. Congratulations, Tiger. The long-awaited Masters has a long-awaited champion in Dustin Johnson. Matsuyama. Scheffler outshines them all.
Sactown Sports coverage of the 2023 Masters Tournament is brought to you by Naturewood Home Furnishings, where it's all about choices and always about quality.
I'm Scott Trout, attorney and CEO of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell. We help men deal with the life changes triggered by divorce, such as child custody and property division, among many others. But life changes also occur after divorce. These changes can make parts of your existing court order irrelevant or harder to follow. If you feel a modification to your court orders might be necessary, talk to us at Cordell & Cordell. We're a partner men can count on.
500 Capitol Mall, Suite 2060, Sacramento, California, 95814. CordellCordell.com.
I'm Craig Ashton of the injury law firm of Ashton & Price. Whether you've been injured on a bicycle, as a pedestrian in a slip and fall, auto, Uber, Lyft, or big rig accident, you need Ashton & Price in your corner. When you call Ashton & Price, there's no chatbot telling you to hit 3 for accounting. You're greeted by a real live person who will immediately transfer you to an experienced attorney. The consultation's free, and there's never a fee until you win.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
ATM Mortgage.
Hi, this is Jeff Tarbell. Are you tired of ever increasing rent payments? Now's the time to look at building your financial foundation, buying your own home, and ATM Mortgage can help. You can reach us today, 916-338-9400. That's 338-9400, or online at atmmortgage.net.
ATM Mortgage.
License under California CFL and MLS 223-4889.
Hey, you want to be around people having a great time? You need to come check out Capital Casino, offering the most varieties of table games in the region in the friendliest environment. Come for the food, which is awesome, of course, and stay and play. Conveniently located in downtown Sacramento at 411 North 16th Street, right there in downtown Sacramento for over 20 years. Cap Casino, best food, best games, and of course, the best action. And please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Jiffy Lube's Country in the Park, Northern California's biggest country music festival of the year, is back May 5th and 6th at Cal Expo, starring Lady A, Chris Young, Brett Aldridge.
I want to be that song.
And so many more. Plus, a Boots Boot and Line Dance Saloon, interactive lounges, and Sacramento's best food trucks. Weekend passes start at just $85. Tickets are on sale now at SactownSports.com. Country in the Park, brought to you by Attic Man Heating and Air Conditioning, Bill Eats RV, and Naughtywood Barbecue.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
My runner friends have bragged for years about their ASICS running shoes. So when the company rep Mark Atterbury suggested I try their new ASICS golf shoes, I jumped in with both feet, so to speak. ASICS has been around since the late 1940s, producing shoes for all sports, so their introduction to golf came with lots of experience. After slipping my foot into the ASICS Gel Ace Pro M for the first time, I recognized what made the brand so popular. It's the comfort. Pure comfort from the Flight Foam insole, which provides lightweight shock absorption. The Gel Pro M is the company's tour shoe and the choice of 2021 Master Champion Hideki Matsui. I'm guessing he appreciates the great fit, stability, and traction. The company has some other fancy names for the footbed and outsole features, but the bottom line is that the support through the swing is there. ASICS Gel Pro M is available in 2 choices of color. Try a pair on or learn more at asics.com. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
KHTK AM HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD2 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, your local sports leader in the 916. This is Sactown Sports. Sactown Sports.
Headlines. With your Sactown Sports headlines, I'm Jay Mars. The Sacramento Kings did something last night they have not done in 20 years.
Pelicans scare Temple within bounds. The final seconds will tick away. And the Sacramento Kings have just won a Pacific Division championship for the 3rd time in their now 38-year history in Sacramento.
No rest for the wearies. The Kings are back in action tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. Our coverage starts at 4 o'clock with game night, followed by tip-off with the G-Man at 5:30. The A's went into the bottom of the 9th last night, tied with the Guardians, until this happened.
And the pitch to Tony. And he hits a line drive, base hit to right. Notice the third, up in the ball, Gonzalez. Around third is Noda. Throw to the plate is offline, and the A's have won it. A walk-off base hit to right by Tony Kemp.
Get all your Kings and A's coverage online right now at SactownSports.com. Those are your headlines. Back to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. 1-800-920-1140. That's your phone line if you want to text us, 916-339-1140. And YouTube make sure to hit the like if you wish on the YouTube page. Just go to YouTube Sports. Okay.
He's singing his way in.
So we have not one but 2 Bobby Brown rejoiners.
Yes.
Okay, I know that
the league.
Join us right.
No, well, technically, we have
crazy.
one Bobby Brown rejoiner and one Bobby Brown intro.
Joining us right now. Sixers legend, Rockets legend, Kings legend, a legend.
I think he does karaoke.
No, I suck.
No, we just heard you singing, Kenny.
Karaoke.
I was barely singing. I don't know if you guys really heard me, man.
The arbitrator of the arbiter of the hard hat.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
How you doing, bud?
Man, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
I appreciated you giving the hard hat to the fan after they clinched. That was a nice touch, dude. They
Man, as bad as I want to take the credit, the producer, Anthony, it was his idea. I can't take that. It was great.
You sold it though.
Thank you. I gave you some love though, Dave.
Oh,
they kept showing you on TV, man.
Yeah, I know. That was.
And I kept saying, my guy Dave.
Well, you know what? I did hear you plug the show, didn't you?
Yes, I sure did.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Always. That's a given, man. The least I could do.
Hey, man. Nobody. You know what? Nobody plugs like you can. You say what you want. Kenny knows how to get mentions in. We appreciate that. And here we go. Now you got a ton of new people tuning in now that they heard that on the broadcast at 9:00. Kenny, how long do you, if you're a player, how long do you allow yourself to celebrate a Pacific Division championship before you go, okay, more work to be done?
Come on, man. At least a little bit. They haven't done it in over 20 years, right? And then those last two teams actually went pretty far in the playoffs from that perspective. But I mean, the Kings, not only did they clinch, but obviously they are Pacific Division leaders. And man, it was nice because last night I was able to post. It felt good. The love was there, and the people giving all kinds of love. And the fact that the Kings are back where they are, not where they are, back where they should be. But it's just taking a little while, man. I'm really, really, really excited.
When you look back now, Kenny, at this season, how did this happen? Like, what would you say is the biggest reason for this? I mean, it's really a dramatic turnaround for this organization.
I mean, obviously Monty did an unbelievable job this offseason. I think the acquisition of Mike Brown was huge, excuse me. This is a guy that's been around the league for a while. He's coached on a couple of different teams. Obviously, he came from the Warriors to where he knows how to win. And you can tell that the offense of the Kings is basically being implemented like it's Warriors offense, because I love the fact that there's consistently movement. And the fact that a lot of things go through Draymond Green, which is basically what's happening with Sabonis, because Sabonis is that cornerstone as far as like taking a lot of load off of even like De'Aaron Fox from starting the offense, if it's a dribble handoff or whatever it may be, because it's taking a lot of pressure off of him. And then at the same time, I think it's opening up the floor for the other guys to be able to play great basketball, because it's kind of like when I was playing with Mike Bibby and Bobby and Peja and those guys. You always move to the ball. Peja was always tracking the ball down, trying to get the ball because he was a great shooter.
Kenny Thomas with us. So, yeah, what do we do now, Kenny? We won the Pacific Division.
I mean,
playoffs are coming.
My only thing is that some of these teams that they're supposed to be beating, they're losing to, right, to a certain extent. Obviously, they're a better team on the road than they are at home. They're over 500 on both sides. But say, for instance, like the last game, that was just at home. I forgot which one it was, but it was
San Antonio?
Yeah, San Antonio. Yeah, they were supposed to clinch. Like, you can't necessarily lose to a team like that, especially at home. Right? Even though this is the NBA and it's the best of the best, and sometimes things just happen. But it seems like there wasn't any excitement or any energy out there, because sometimes you have a tendency to play down to your competition. And this is the NBA. It's the best of the best. I know I keep saying that, but at the same time, you got to come out and you got to capitalize on certain games.
Yeah. So, Kenny, should fans be worried about that? I mean, this is great that they've got what they've deserved here, the Pacific Division Championship. They're going to host round one, but the fact that home record, it's fine. It's not amazing. The road record's very impressive. So should that kind of season-long home record be of a concern when they get to the postseason?
I think it's going to be interesting, and I think it all comes down to who they end up playing. It's going to come down to matchups. You don't really know what's going to happen. Obviously, it looks like the Kings are locking down that third seed. It doesn't look like Phoenix would be able to come in and try and take that away. So it's going to be it might be the Clippers, it might be the Lakers, it might be New Orleans, who they just played very well yesterday. But prime example, tonight, they got to come out and dominate Dallas in Dallas, especially with them being a great road win, because I think what Mike Brown is trying to do, and I think he reiterated this in pregame last game, that he just told his guys that, hey, basically, I'm going to tell you when you're doing something good, I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader, but I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader when you're doing something bad. So I like the fact that Mike Brown is still consistently teaching, because that's kind of like what Larry Brown did for me when I was in Philly. It was one of those things that's like, Kenny, just keep getting better. Just keep doing the things that you know that you need to do.
How many times would you have won the Deep Hog chain if they had that back then?
Man, I would have had that every other night, bro.
Yeah. See, I believe you. I do, especially at some of those teams where defense was a bad word.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, because I played defense every night. I know
Mike ain't winning it.
I didn't say that, Mike. That was Carmichael Dave, bro. I didn't say that. Mike was on the show this year, And Mike might be back, and knowing Mike, he might be listening to this, man. I
He might be.
that, Mike.
And guess what? And if Mike has a problem with it, then I will apologize immediately.
Hey, you're wearing the chain.
I am. I am currently wearing the chain for. They also give that out for best eatings. Best eater. Kenny, when you see the way they played defense last night against the Pelicans, Jason and I were talking. That's one of our. It's not a huge win per se. It's just a really good win against a hot as you know what team on the road. They did it with a lot of defense and offense. They do that in the playoffs. They're going to make some noise. So while being happy and excited about that, is there a part of you too that's frustrated that goes, have this defensive effort in the other games too, please?
Well, you know me, when it comes to defense, that's what I strive off of, right? Because that's one of the passions that I took upon myself, to where I had to do that to be able to stay in the league, especially being undersized. So I needed to use my quickness to my advantage, especially with guys that are bigger. But I don't the way the game has evolved, it's more offense now. And the way that defense has kind of taken a seat back, it kind of gets underseen to a certain extent, because the Kings are putting up 120 plus points a game. Like when you have the Spurs come in and score 140 points in your house,
yeah,
and they don't even have their guys in like that, that's unacceptable. And it's a matter of, even like in New Orleans, they didn't have Zion. But at the same time, Zion, obviously he would come back and have a huge impact. But I don't see the Kings falling that bad, especially when it comes to defense, because once again, it offsets their offense. But the way that there was one possession last night when I saw Keegan in front of their bench. I think it was in the second or third quarter. I can't remember. But he was in a defensive stance. And the way that they were rotating on a string, because one guy was probably lost from the standpoint of not being on the right guy. So you have to consistently rotate. You have to run guys off the three-point line. He did that probably 3 or 4 times in one possession, and then there was a timeout. The fact that I still see them evolving and they're staying on a string, they're helping each other on defense. And now I think once they get into a situation to where they're able to play more, you got to realize that this team has only been together for 1 year, and it's not even over yet. And they're young. So imagine them in like a couple of years, when Keegan has like a couple of years under his belt and he's already breaking records, 3-point records and all that, man. I feel like then you had Kevin Huerter, the way that he's a shooter, man, it's like he's throwing darts. I could keep talking about this team because obviously I'm excited and I'm looking forward to the postseason.
Well, you can see Kenny and Kyle and everybody else on that squad.
Man, they're going to have us all on.
All over it for the post-game coverage as well. Kenny's handing out hard. We got to start getting you to hand out hard hats on this show too.
What happens is that what needs to happen is that they need to start bringing in a hard hat at the arena, man, because there's a couple people that have come in there with some hard hats, and I know they're not the real thing, obviously.
Right.
Even if they can make those plastic cheap ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, give me some love.
What about this? Why don't you get together with some people? Why don't you trademark and start selling some of those canine hard hats?
That's what I'm saying. I need to find out who to talk to.
Come on, bro. You're an enterpriser.
Trust me, think about it. I will get it done. Let me tell you this, because I know one of the ladies at the Golden One. I'm looking at getting my wine in the arena this year. I got a cider coming out in May, and my wine and my cider's coming out to Mexico, but my wine is from the Bay Area and my cider's from New Mexico. And also I might have a vodka. I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but I also have a mental health app, and it's called Neolth, Neolth, and it's for kids and adults. And the lady that's the CEO, she actually writes grants. So if there's any nonprofits out there that's looking for some funding and to be able to help kids, and I'm getting it in states and communities, like the whole state of New Mexico, I'm looking at getting it in the school districts and all that stuff too.
Look at you.
Kenny, feel free when that wine comes out, if you need someone to taste test.
Here we go.
I got you.
Bottles up here.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm
Kenny.
launching 4. I'm launching whites, and I'm launching a couple blacks. I'm getting into total wine. Yeah, I just got a lot going on, man. You know me, Dave.
I do.
I'm always doing something.
I do. If there ain't a hustle going on, something's wrong, Kenny. All right. Well, you keep launching, brother. We appreciate it, and we will talk to you in a week. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hey, check me out on Sunday. I got the last game, the Denver game, which is going to be. Is it going to be boring or is it going to mean something? But I will give my boys another shout out.
Looking for the hard hat with K9.
Let's I got you.
It's a jingle. Yeah. See you, buddy.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you guys, man. All right, you guys have a good one.
You too. Thanks, Jason.
He thanked me. He didn't like your song.
He didn't like the song. We'll take a break. When we come back, I don't know what the heck we're doing. When we come back, hey, Mike Brown got mad, and the Kings responded to that. We got audio from you next. For you next.
I'm Eric Armstead, and you're listening to Sactown Sports.
Armstead with relentless pursuit, and Eric Armstead came in and sacked him.
You wanted more Niners?
Sactown Sports.
Sacramento's new home for the 49ers.
Hey there, Jason Ross here to tell you about ACR Solar. Go to acrsolar.com to find out the very latest that they can help you with. Certainly solar, if that's an area that you need or you're interested in. Yeah, that's what they do. It's in their name. They're great at that. But home services, it's another entity of what ACR can provide. So again, go to acrsolar.com to see some of those things. For us, it was a brand new roof. Never had that done, been in our home almost 20 years. And like I said before, when we bought our house, it's an older home. We love it. But when you have an older home, there's some things, some tricks. And at some point, oh man, the roof is fine. But at some point, we're going to need to get that new roof. Well, time goes by all too quickly these days. And we got to that point, and we probably went, I would say, at a minimum a year too long, maybe 2. But that was right at the beginning of COVID. It was just like, man, I don't know that we're going to do any of these projects. Well, then we got to a point where, like, look, we have to do this. And we met with a couple of different roofing companies. And when we heard about ACR Solar, I was thinking, solar, I don't think that's what they do. Well, they do. Home services, other things. And it was roofing, and they were the right company for us. It was a great pairing. They could do the same for you. Home services, solar, roofing, whatever it might be. They do amazing work. They can be trusted, and just was really, really pleased with everything they did. So check them out at acrsolar.com.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
I like what they're bringing up on the YouTube chat, because I thought the same thing. What's that? Is there going to be a point where like Kenny and 50 Cent have to duke it out for
real estate?
Who gets to sell the booze at the arena? Then you have more than one booze sponsor? I mean, listen, no offense to Fitty. I'm siding with K9.
Okay. And his hard hat.
Although the last time the Kings won the Pacific Division, K9 did not have the number one hit in the country. 50 Cent did with In the Club.
Hey, I heard Kenny sing. I think it's just a matter of time. Get him the right track and the right lyrics. He's on it.
I believe, and not a lot of people know this, Kenny has a producer. He's a producer of that song. One of them.
Is a producer of In the Club?
Yes.
I wouldn't surprise me.
He has a producer credit on that record.
It would not surprise me if he invested in the... Yeah, Kenny will spread it around, man. But we love him each and every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Also, thanks to Kayte that joined us earlier at 8. If you missed her, him, or any of it, you can always recap on the apps, on the KHTK app, on the website, sactownsports.com. Excuse me, the Sactown Sports app. And also check it out in replay on YouTube, as I know many of you do as well. Mike Brown was an angry Mike Brown.
A couple games ago. Not yesterday, though.
No, and he should have been angry. And we talked a lot about him having this very cool understanding of no one to hold him, no one to fold him, no one to walk away type of thing. He pulls all the right buttons, or pushes, all the right buttons, and really seems to know how to motivate not just individual players, but also the team in general. And he did going into this game. The team responded. Here's what he had to say right here.
Game of the year. I've been talking about it the whole season. We've done it in spurts, but the physicality that we brought to the game tonight from the beginning, starting with the starting five, was really good. That's who we can be. We didn't feel like we shot the ball well, but because of our physicality defensively, because we had 5 guys on a string defensively with a sense of urgency, it helped us stay in the game when we went down early and eventually take the lead towards the end of the first. And it didn't matter who we put out on the floor. That group of 5 was really good. I also thought our pace was good. Our pace was good the whole game. We put pressure on them, play after play after play. That's how we play offensively. And all of our guys got out and ran. I thought our ability to hit the offensive glass and convert, those 11 offensive rebounds and the 19-second chance points was huge. I can go down the line. HB was phenomenal. You're not stopping a guy like Brandon Ingram. He had 22 points. He almost shot 50% from the field, but all you could do is make him work. And I thought the combination of HB and Kessler made him work for his shots tonight. Keegan was fantastic. He just eclipsed the 200 made three-pointers in a single season. No telling what he's going to end up with this year. So he's obviously smashed the rookie record, and he still has a lot of time to even create more separation. Domas, triple-double is just phenomenal. I think he's tied Oscar Robertson with the single-double record for triple-doubles in the franchise with 13. Yes. 13. So, he's just a machine for us on both ends of the floor. Kevin was phenomenal. He didn't hit his shots early on, but his movement that created a lot of separation and had the defense leaning, created open looks for his teammates. Foxy, his pressure, pushing the ball all night was phenomenal to finish with 23 and 9. Davion, the pressure that he puts on the ball when he's guarding it, especially in pick and roll situations for a young guy. We can't teach that. That's a gift that he has. And then the 8-second violation, he did that all himself. That was big time. Trey didn't make shots, but his presence defensively, his physicality out there the whole time he was out there, his ability to get in there and mix it up, hit bodies was phenomenal. Malik, he was great. On both ends of the floor, he created a lot of advantages for all of our guys throughout the course of the game. And, he's what a true six man should be. His ability to score, his ability to facilitate for others, his defense tonight was off the charts. And then, Alex hadn't played but a few games, and that size in the paint has been great because he's used it well, and his physicality, he's used it well. So just a great team effort by everybody. It's a great way to win and on the road and become division champs. Salute to the entire group in that locker room.
Mike Brown. We're just getting into what he was saying, as a matter of fact. But I think I think what's interesting is let's go back. You heard that. Now let's go back to this.
Somebody's getting on somebody. There's some sparks and some fire in the huddle, and our guys are still not to that point. Everybody's quiet, and everybody's like, "Come on, we got to do better." But we need some guys to step up and continue to try to light a fire in each other's behind throughout the course of the game. If I'm another team, I'm targeting us too. I would target us too. and we're the only ones that can change that narrative.
A lot of difference 2 games make, or
Yeah.
a game makes 2 days make.
Yeah, I mean, I'd said that last night, like as far as the response was so great. And then some people are like, well, you don't want your coach to have to do it. Well, that's part of what they have to do. That's part of their role. Maybe it's a leader, maybe it's another player. When you play 82, there's going to be some games where you just don't have it. It's a hard one to understand. Like they could have even gotten away with not having it against the Spurs and still winning. They didn't get that result. And then coach calls them out. They played a much better team on the road that was hot. And I thought yesterday's game was awesome. I love the way they played.
That was one of my. It was honestly
complete.
Yep, complete performance.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back tonight in the NBA, and it's a big one. It is a big night in the NBA,
and we got a new segment we're debuting.
We are.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about this.
I know you don't.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm hungry. I'm a little bit thirsty. Also, we're going to give away tickets. Don't call right now. It'll disqualify you. We'll let you know. All of that coming up right after this.
It's Cattles and Rami.
For a long time, I had a problem with all these milks. Almond milk. Rice milk and rice milk. It ain't milk. Goat milk. Yeah. Milk comes from a mammal. So you know what I mean? So if it don't come from a goat or juice, that's oat juice. That's all. That's what that is.
Cattles and Rami. Weekday afternoons from 2 to 6 on Sactown Sports.
O'Reilly. Is your vehicle no longer stopping like it used to? Don't miss spring brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Our professional parts people will help you find the brake parts and supplies you need. Now through April 25th, get 15% off when you buy a set of Brake Best Select or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Fisher Investments, our clients know we have their backs.
How do your clients know that?
Because Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for a financial advisor. It means we're there for our clients and always put their interests first.
So wait, you do it because you have to?
No, we do it because it's the right thing to do. Our clients trust us with their retirement savings, and we know how important that responsibility is. So we take the time to really get to know them.
Get to know them how?
We make sure we understand their unique goals, finances, health, family, and lifestyle so we can tailor their portfolio to their specific needs. Our goal is to help them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Sounds like a big responsibility. You must make big commissions then, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We have one single transparent fee that's structured so we do better when our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you are switching to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Everyone knows that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Kenny and Jerry here from Bell Brothers, and that's especially true when it comes to your air conditioning system.
A precision tune-up and professional cleaning costs a little bit up front, just $87, but will prevent much bigger, more expensive, and inconvenient problems later.
We actually replace systems all the time from people who don't get annual tune-ups. They either forget or they just don't realize it's important. So instead of their systems lasting 12 or more years like they should, they need to be replaced in just 6 or 7 years.
Don't risk it. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Call Bell Brothers for an $87 air conditioner precision tune-up today and keep your system clean, energy efficient, and in good working shape.
Our number is 916-444-1234 or find us online at thenosurpriseguys.com. That's 916-444-1234 or online at thenosurpriseguys.com.
No surprise guys, Bell Brothers.
Join Sactown Sports and all the Sacramento fans at Twin Peaks for the second to last road game before the playoffs this evening. You can even enter for your chance to win Ace tickets. Come join Sactown Sports and all the Sacramento fans at Twin Peaks. This is Twin Peaks.
Sactown Sports
Headlines. With your Sactown Sports headlines, I'm Jay Mars. The Sacramento Kings did something last night they have not done in 20 years.
Pelicans scare Temple within bounds. The final seconds will tick away. And the Sacramento Kings have just won a Pacific Division championship for the third time in their now 38-year history in Sacramento.
No rest for the wearies. The Kings are back in action tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. Our coverage starts at 4 o'clock with game night, followed by tip-off with the G-Man at 5:30. The A's went into the bottom of the ninth last night, tied with the Guardians, until this happened.
And the pitch to Tony. And he hits a line drive, base hit to right. Notice the third, up with the ball, Gonzalez. Around third is Noda. Throw to the plate is offline, and the A's have won it. A walk-off base hit to right by Tony Kemp.
Get all your Kings and A's coverage online right now at SactownSports.com. Those are your headlines. Back to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
They bleed black and purple. It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
On your local sports leader.
Sactown Sports.
Light the beam. Light the beam. B-E-A-M. Welcome back.
Could you imagine you're live and you hear this come on?
You're like, hey, you know what? I haven't listened in a while. Let's give Dave and Jason a chance. Oh, never mind. That's why I didn't listen. Welcome back. This is Terms for Furs.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Heels overhead. Big Tears for Fears.
I thought it was overhead heels.
In honor of Kenny Thomas, we'll take the 9th caller.
Woo! K9.
At 1-800-920-1140 to go see Tears for Fears, Toyota Amphitheater, Live Nation, Sactown Sports team. They have teamed up for your chance to go see Tears for Fears, July 29th. How great would it be?
You look like Brian Windhorse with arthritis.
Tears for Fears, Sactown Sports, a match made in heaven. For more info, visit SactownSports.com. Tonight in the NBA, let's get that out of the way so we can debut a new segment brought to you by Jason Ross. Jason Ross, always quality. I don't know,
Period.
It's like a tagline. It's a big night in the NBA. What? Grizzlies and Pelicans.
Oh, my.
The Pellies are
Can we get some
5.5
help
point
there?
Favorites. Yeah, exactly. Grizzlies, 5 o'clock start. If the Grizzlies lose and the Kings win, the Kings are 1 game out of the 2 seed with 2 left.
Go. It's so exciting.
And they will be playing right after the Grizzlies Pelicans ends, assuming it doesn't go to overtime, as the Kings, another back-to-back. Dallas hosting. Dallas favored by 6 in this one. Dallas fighting for their lives. True or false, Jason Ross, if the Kings beat Dallas tonight, does that do it?
No, I don't think it eliminates them. I don't think so.
I don't think so. Oh, man. That would
Not quite.
That would have been interesting.
Not officially, right?
No, because they're only they're
only.
Yeah, they're only. Looking at Dallas and what they've done lately, well, let's see. It ain't been pretty, Jason. In fact, it's a lot less pretty than I think a lot of us maybe realize. The Dallas Mavericks have lost 7 of 8, including 3 in a row. Their last win was at Indiana, 127-104, but that's a poverty franchise. We say that now because, they had back-to-back wins against San Antonio and the Lakers. Remember that Lakers win in LA, they won by a point. But really, it has been ugly. 3 syllables, dude. They were 31-26 after beating Sacramento in the first of that Sacramento back-to-back. 31-26. Since then, they have gone 6-16. Woof.
Yeah.
I mean, WOOF. Woof. With Kyrie and Luka for almost all those games. So who the heck knows which Dallas
that group's favored.
Yeah, that group is favored by 6.
Okay.
And then finally, this is why what a wonderful sports night. You have all of that. Early basketball. By the way, you got all kinds of day baseball going on. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, the only things, by the way, that the Kings can clinch tonight, the only thing would be a Kings loss and a Memphis win. And the Kings would clinch the third.
Can they also clinch the best road record in team history? Is that?
Well, they can do that. Yeah, with one more road win, 26.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yes. Lakers, Clippers. That's at 7:00 on ESPN. The Clippers favored, since they are the home team, obviously.
Yeah.
The Clippers favored by 3.5 in this one. Both teams exactly 41-38. The Clippers are 21-18 at home. The Lakers are 20-20 on the road. And I believe that with that Lakers win pulling them to 20-20, that is the exact road record that the Clippers have, which is amazing. The Lakers and Clippers both 20-20 on the road, 21-18 at home. And the Kings are the only team in the Western Conference above 500 on the road.
Yeah.
And the Kings are 11 games above 500 on the road. It's wacky. It's wacky, Jason.
Well, and even overall, I think Milwaukee won on the road yesterday. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they have 26 road wins. So it's just the Bucks who is ahead of them there, and the Celtics, they're tied with 25. They got more wins than road wins in Philly, and as you said, everybody in the West. So what they're doing is amazing, and most road wins by a lot on the West. So good work.
If the Kings beat Dallas tonight and they beat Denver in Denver to end the year, they will at worst tie for the best road record in the NBA.
Yeah.
So
impressive
with Milwaukee, that is incredibly impressive. All right, we got a new segment.
We do, because we have 3 in the key. We have different things that we've done, and we'll and pick 6 for football. We have to do something for baseball.
Yes, we do.
Hey, we heard it this time. We heard it this time.
You know what? This is a good idea. Playing this song with baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Very creative, right?
Very creative.
Nobody's thought of this before.
Nobody has ever said, you know what? We're doing a baseball segment. Let's play John Fogerty center field.
Yeah.
I like it.
We're going to make it nice and easy.
So the reason why I chose that, I just want to put it out there of why my creative mind went there, is because center field is a position in baseball.
Oh.
And so I'm like, okay, it's also a song by John Fogerty.
Is that the name?
No relation.
Is that the name of the segment? Is it center field?
No. It is not.
Oh, what is it?
It's called Let's Go Streaking.
Let's go streaking. All right. Everyone, take them off. Right.
Did you ever play center field?
I did play center field for, I think, a year in Little League.
Yeah. Jay, did you play center field?
Yeah, it was god awful.
That a bad.
We're honest.
Yeah, we are.
So Let's Go Streaking is we're all going to pick a player a day, a baseball player.
Yeah.
And the goal is for them to get a hit. And if they get a hit, then we're on a 1-game hitting streak.
You may want to Google the rosters.
And then you go on to the next one. Now, the only catch is the player you select today, Dave, and you haven't told me who you're going to pick. If they were to get a hit, that's great. That's good news. You got a 1-game hitting streak tomorrow. Your player, you can't pick the same player again.
Oh, now can I pick the same player at
when
any
the streak
point
is broken?
Okay.
Yeah. So if it ends at 2 games, then you can start anew.
No problem.
So we're starting fresh. Nobody has a hitting streak yet for our players. So Dave, you get to go first.
Okay. Well,
there doesn't even have to be reasons why you're picking the player.
I got reasons.
No, there's reasons.
I'll give you reasons. I'm going to pick.
You're picking a giant.
Old friend of the show.
Old friend of the show. Okay.
Ken Korak?
Oh, that's probably an Oakland A.
I'm going to pick right now the major league leader in batting average.
You know what? I don't even know who that is right now.
Matt Chapman, ladies and gentlemen.
Matt Chapman.
Playing for the Blue Jays against the Royals for 40.
You would pick a Canadian.
Matt Chapman is batting .579 on the season. He has started out.
You're playing the numbers.
11 of 19. Wow. So I'm taking Matt Chapman.
Okay. So that is your first entry, and let's go streaking.
0-4, 100%.
That's all right. Then you're at 0. You start anew.
0.
You could pick Matt Chapman tomorrow then.
Will any of us top Joe DiMaggio's streak?
Yes. That's the goal. We're trying to get past 56. Honestly, do you think we'll get past 10?
Yeah. I would say the over-under is 14.5. That's what I would put it at.
Okay.
I like that. 14.5. Yeah. My pick, I'm going to go local. He's been at Kings games this year. I'm going off the Kings vibe.
Logan Webb.
Currently, well.
No. Yeah, that's what I thought about. I thought Logan Webb, too. Like, okay, that's interesting.
I was going to say pitchers bat, but no, they don't anymore. Even though I wouldn't mind pinch hitting him in a game if they needed to. But I'm going to go with the Cardinals outfielder from Elk Grove, Dylan Carlson. That's second, I think, for them. So he's going to get multiple plate appearances. It's been a Kings game. We're going off that vibe.
Old Dylan.
So I'm going to Cardinals, Dylan Carlson.
I played high school ball against his dad's Elk Grove Thundering Herd.
Wow.
They used to beat us bad.
I was about to bust out the whole like OMG, but then like not a flex. You played against the major leaguer's dad.
Yeah, I thought you were saying against him. I went,
no.
All right, Jay.
I'm going to go with the guy who wants to get a hit in every game, he said this year. That's his goal for the season.
That'd be a hitting streak.
I'm going to go with Will Smith of the Dodgers.
Oh, hopefully he slaps one to right field tonight.
Yep.
Right. Right.
And then he'll get jiggy with it.
Right.
Keep your pitch out of my mouth.
By the way, Dylan Carlson batting .444 on the year.
Oh, boy.
It's pretty good.
What's Will Smith
Good first
doing?
pick. Hitting dangers.
Is he hitting dangers?
What's he batting in the lineup? Fourth? Third? Third?
Let's see. Will Smith. Where are you? What is he doing this year? Will Smith is batting .421.
Oh, we're taking hitters right now.
Golly gee.
I think he's got, what, 2 dangers or 3 dangers?
He's 4 of 12 with 3
dangers.
Where's all the pitching gone?
Hey, real quick, shout out to old man Jason Hayward. 2 straight games with home run. Didn't see that one coming.
Give Jason the home run
chain.
Light the bat.
Light the bat. Be cool. There's a bat that lights up purple. Honestly,
for the Rockies.
So he's maybe. So he's gone yard twice this year, and each time they go, there's a long drive to. And here's the thing: what's not a long drive is the drive to Woodland, where it's just 5 minutes from the airport to check out our friends at Hoblet Ram Truck Month and the Jeep Celebration event. It's all going on right now. Don't look at me like that, Jason. Right now, you can save up to $10,000.
I was trying to remember, who was it? Victor Hoblet.
Victor Hoblet, who is playing in the Masters. Yes. Close relative to the Hoblet family. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on the new 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew cabs. Hometown values. Friendly. Not looking to take advantage of you like others. That's Hoblet. They really, really do care about you. You can see their true pricing. They make it simple at hobletsdodge.com. Listen, the price you see, that's the price you pay. There's no hidden fees. There's no add-ons. There's no surprises. And you know what? There's no dealer markup on most popular Ram and Jeep models. You got other dealers that are taking all the popular cars and they're marking up MSRP. Nope, not Hoblet. The most trusted dealer in California. How do y'all feel about that? Unga is right. The most trusted dealer in California. The largest inventory of heavy-duty trucks in the state. J.D. Power Customer First Award winners for excellence. Been doing that since 2019. No hassle, no pressure, ever. Dealership. So just search, select, and save. And go to hobletdodge.com. Hoblet Dodge. Tell me good buddy Carmichael Dave sent you the news, the notes, the celebrity birthdays. We wrap it up and make room for Chris and Co. Is there a Co? We don't know. We'll find out next.
The Sacramento Kings are finally returning to the NBA playoffs.
The horn sounds, and for the first time in 17 years, 16 seasons of frustration, 16 years of wandering in the desert looking for that oasis, the Kings have finally found the sparkling waters, the palm trees. It's not a mirage, it's the real deal.
How deep a run can they make?
Tune into Sactown Sports and SactownSports.com for the most in-depth Kings coverage in the 916.
I'm Ken Korak with your Green and Gold Report, brought to you by Xfinity 10G, the next generation network. Well, the A's began the year with 6 rookies, and ranging from a 3-time All-Star in Japan, the right-handed pitcher Shintaro Fujinami, to a Rule 5 selection from the Dodgers, the first baseman Ryan Noda. Now, a note on Noda. On opening day, he became the second player in big league history to make his major league debut on opening day on his birthday.
You can't host movie night on your phone's hotspot. It's time for real home internet on the Xfinity 10G network. The future starts now. New customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet for just $25 a month for 2 years during our Xfinity 10G network launch celebration, now through April 23rd. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit revivemenshealth.com.
If the sticker price markups that new car dealers are demanding are scaring you away from a brand new vehicle, you can still get the vehicle you want and save thousands at M&S Auto on El Camino right off the Cap City Freeway. M&S Auto has literally hundreds of gently used but beautiful Silverados, Rams, and Tacomas. And if you love muscle cars, they've got Challengers and Mustangs too. M&S Auto Sales. Great cars and trucks and fair deals every day. Come and get yours. msautogroup.com.
Birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, and nothing brings family and friends together better than freshly baked and home-delivered crumble cookies.
News of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yo!
Hi.
Welcome back.
Howdy.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. News Notes time. And then celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hello, Chris Watkins.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Co today?
Yes.
Oh!
Frankie Cardicello.
Frankie!
The one and only.
Frankie.
That is true. There's only one.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Two? No,
Frankie
let's
Cardicellos?
not.
There was a baseball game last night that ended in less than 2 hours. Marlins versus Twins.
Probably needed to.
And an inning in the Astros game that took less than 2 minutes.
Good.
An inning.
An entire inning?
That's good pitching then.
That's what it says. It says an inning. No, I imagine they're not counting like the switch over part.
Yeah.
Rules changes have produced some pretty crazy results so far. Will we see a game? I saw them talking about this in the A's broadcast. Dallas Braden was talking about it. Will we see a game break the hour and a half mark this year?
That's pretty fast.
Nah.
That's pretty fast.
Ain't Maddox out there throwing anymore.
Really fast.
Well, plus we said that's going to be so great for the television viewer, but the people that go to the game, again, I'm going to do that example. Like we all go to the game in San Francisco. We drive down there and go, well, it's already over?
Yeah.
Like the drive is longer than
I mean, that's a byproduct. It's probably overall better for the sport. But for
baseball too quick.
But is it? But is it if it's a good game? Do you care about the time? Like if it's a really good game?
If it's an hour and a half, there's probably like 2 hits. What I think in that game,
you might
last
see a
night,
no-hitter there.
There were 6 total hits, and it led to an hour 59. So if there's like 4 and under, you're probably getting like an hour.
I would imagine if you're seeing an hour and a half game, you're probably seeing a no-hitter.
Yeah,
would have to.
I would, or something close. We talked about this before. Pimento cheese sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches, $1.50 at the Masters. But in order to get a 4-day grounds badge, right now the cheapest, I should say as of this morning, the cheapest, $14,000. 4 days.
Can I just come in to eat?
Right. I wonder what they do with all those leftover sandwiches.
Throw them away. They're rich.
Really?
Well, they're not pre-made, are they?
I don't know. I feel like some of them. Well, maybe they.
I feel like you should know that.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed you don't.
I should. Anyone else eat pimento cheese sandwiches on Master Sunday?
Really?
Never had a pimento cheese sandwich.
Yeah, same. You do that?
Egg salad's good.
$14,000.
Wait, no to egg salad? A quick survey. Anybody yay? Chris, are you yay or no to egg salad sandwich?
They're fine. I don't.
$14,000 for what?
For a ticket for a 4-day pass.
4-day pass.
That's more than my rent for a year.
That's the thing. It ain't cheap. $14,000.
No wonder why the cheese sandwiches are so cheap.
$14,000 is absurd.
That is for
that's
and that's not even like you're not. That's not like a front row seat. I mean, you have a badge to walk around and be there for 4 days, all day. I also wonder, because it's like my number one bucket list. We were talking about this earlier. I also wonder if, like, by day 3, I'd be like, okay, I get it. I'm tired. I walked everywhere.
That'll be game 6 of Kings Bucks at Golden 1.
That's true. Egg salad.
Yay.
It's fine.
Nah.
Here's my issue. I don't like.
It's just me.
No, I don't like.
I don't like eating things that smell like someone just left the bathroom on a Sunday morning. And that's what egg salad smells disgusting to me. I can't.
Well, and the after effect is even worse.
Right. Well, for sure, but you can share that with everyone. But I just, have you ever?
So you think eggs in general smell?
I think that there is a smell to eggs, but it also depends, like how they're cooked and how you're serving.
Scrambled, do they smell?
No.
There's a slight, like, I can tell when I walk in that my wife loves eggs. I can tell as soon as I walk in, that she's making eggs. Yeah. But egg salad, here's the thing that's really going to bake your noodle and make, I get, I'm weird. I can't do a lot of them, but I do like deviled eggs.
Right, and you like potato salad.
I like potato salad.
I love potato salad.
And deviled egg is basically like deviled eggs is like a deconstructed, or should I say constructed egg salad sandwich.
Yeah.
I get it. Just saying. You've never had pimento cheese sandwich?
Nope.
Maybe I should I'll get some leftover. Yeah, because I cut off the crust and everything. And
you cut the crust. That's so nice.
I mean, we're trying to follow it.
Uncrustables.
It's neat. Today, National Caramel Day.
Yes.
Big caramel guy.
Big caramel
yes.
guy.
Everybody's caramel. Is it? I say caramel.
Caramel?
I think I say both.
Yeah, I've used both.
In what world do you say? Is that like Caribbean and Caribbean?
Yeah.
Okay, but like, let's say, to Chris's point, you say caramel?
I say caramel every single time.
If you're getting popcorn that's flavored like that, how do you order it?
Caramel corn.
Exactly. You say caramel corn?
I do say caramel corn.
Oh, no. It's
I
caramel.
do.
No, that's illegal.
But I might have caramel. I don't know.
I feel sounds weird.
I wonder if there is a world where caramel and caramel are actually two different things.
I know.
Roads. So I like caramel as a flavor. Like if that caramel syrup is on ice cream,
yes.
I can
syrup, not syrup.
Yeah,
syrup is not a thing.
Wait a minute.
Syrup?
Do it again?
Syrup.
It's syrup.
Syrup.
Maple syrup. Maple syrup.
Are you a person that says theater instead of theater?
I say theater.
He says theatre.
I say
that's a thing. Syrup.
That's
syrup.
The thing.
Why do you say syrup?
Maple syrup.
No, it's syrup.
Really?
Yeah.
You're telling me you've never heard anyone say?
Oh no, I probably have. I just don't notice
you just don't
it.
think about it.
Syrup.
Maple
No, I say
syrup.
It's syrup.
Yeah.
There's
no
no
syrup.
for how I said, hey, when like the Pope declares it, it's like a thing that shouldn't have happened. Like, oh my God, it's like this awesome thing happened. It's that like
divine intervention.
No, but like the Kings win the championship. It's starts with an M. A
miracle.
Messiah.
Miracle.
Miracle.
Miracle. Don't say miracle.
Because I would say like miracle.
No, it's not miracle. Do you say milk?
Yes. No.
Yes,
I always said miracle.
Miracle.
Is a miracle?
Miracle.
What do you use? What are those things you clip to save money at the store?
Coupons.
Coupon.
Sometimes coupons.
I'm a coupon guy.
No, it's not QUE.
It's
not CUE.
You want to go through the language now on things that are I before E, the thing is silent. You guys are all.
I mean, we could probably spend an hour doing
envelope.
But I'll tell you what, those the caramels that are in the square.
Yeah,
like,
yummy.
No,
what?
Hate them, and I hate milk duds.
Really bad takes this morning.
Milk duds can milk duds are like Phoenix.
Yeah, what can they do?
They go straight to the place. Today's National Deep Dish Pizza Day.
Love a good deep dish pizza.
I mean, just look at the actual deep. And by the way, it's not like deep dish like local pizza chain with like, oh, well, it's like pan or deep. No, like the legit Chicago deep dish
where you can have maybe a slice and a half.
Yeah, it's a meal. Like where you.
I'm gonna have 4 of those. No, you're not.
You may have to eat it with a knife.
Yeah.
Best deep dish in town. Anybody?
I don't know the answer.
Chicago Fire.
Is it really good?
Chicago Fire has
has
a deep dish that looks like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
that
a
style?
pie. It's a pie. It is a certified pie. It's got the sauce on top. It's legit.
Pie.
I would.
I don't know if they're open anymore, but in Old Sac there was a spot called Graciano's that had pretty good deep dish.
I don't frequent Old Sac.
Yeah, me neither.
It's a little scary.
Frequent old sack.
Little sketch.
Today's National Nebraska Day, guys. When you think of Nebraska, first thing you think of
Corn.
Football.
Steve.
Football, corn.
Steve, Nebraska.
Steve, Nebraska.
You ever see The Scout?
Long time ago.
That was Brendan Fraser's character, Steve, Nebraska.
I lived in Nebraska for 2 years. You know this.
Yes.
Fond memories of Nebraska. And
State I've not been in.
It's it's cool. There's things.
Is there roads?
I mean, the east
Do
side.
they got
of Nebraska,
electricity out there?
You got Lincoln and Omaha, and then a whole other state of pretty much nothing.
They got Wi-Fi?
Hey, today is First Contact Day. This is a super nerdy holiday, but I'm here for it. So yeah, Star Trek First Contact, and in that movie they did the warp drive thing with what's his name, Bertram Cochran or whatever his name was, and who was played by James Cromwell, who played Babe's dad in that show. And so, anyways, it's this fictional date, 2063, where they'll make first contact with the aliens. Here's some ways you can celebrate it. Attend a First Contact reenactment party. Practice your Vulcan greeting. Yeah, you guys. Oh, wow. You do a really good one. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are spreading them.
Yeah.
Whoa,
hey now.
The fingers for the Vulcan contact.
Right. Looks like the fingers or something else.
All right.
Well, hey now.
Celebrity birthdays.
What kind of show is
Brought to you
this?
by Crumble Cookies.
Sure, Crumble Cookies is thrilled to sponsor that.
Spread them. Man.
Hi,
All
Jason.
right.
Happy birthday on this April 5th.
Also, not the craziest thing said on the show today.
That's a great point right there. You said caramel. Caramel.
Is that what happened, or
Yeah.
should I play this clip or not, Chris?
Play it.
No, Chris said no.
Oh, okay.
Okay then.
Wow, if Chris is saying
Wow.
You
It's
know
gotta
it's
be bad.
inappropriate.
no.
Oh God, yeah. Please don't.
Pharrell Williams.
Ah, he's happy because it's his birthday.
He is 48.
Farrell is 50.
I'm gonna go with 50 as well.
He is 50.
On the dot.
Bam.
Wow. I used to listen to him on I Can Be Art Nights.
Shut up.
He was on the bench.
Pharrell. Yes, on the bench.
Let's get to let's see who we got here. Former King Justin Holiday.
Oh, holiday. Madonna's son.
30.
33.
31.
34.
Oh.
Happy birthday to Captain Jack, Steven Jackson.
Ah, Captain Jack.
Captain Jack is 48.
49.
Say 46.
45.
Wow. He's got gray.
Yeah.
Last couple years.
Sterling K. Brown.
My mom loves him.
Wire? No.
He's in what's
Gap
the
Band.
show that everybody watches and they just cry? This is us.
This is us.
This is us.
Sterling
Also
K.
in
Brown is-
Oh, isn't that the show where like a family's house burned down because the dad left the oven on?
spoilers.
Microwave or
Jay.
something?
Start watching
Jay.
it tonight.
It's his birthday.
He's 50.
He's 58.
57.
I don't know.
47.
Wow, I was close.
Wow.
I got the second
Happy
digit
birthday,
right.
Happy
Sterling.
birthday.
All right. For Kayte Christensen, for Kenny Thomas, for Chris and his future Frank Cardicelli, for Jay Mars, and for Jason Ross. Light the beam. Get that win in Dallas tonight. Bye now.
Check out the Golf to Go Hour with Frank LaRosa every week on Sactown Sports. Get the latest on equipment, area courses.